DJ Clay exclusive.
Who the fuck wants to die? I keep a razor blade under my tongue, so your long ass neck is about to be young. Each blood drip, I keep it in a dishpan, and as you faint, I dish it black and white and use it for my face paint. Hell's pit under your feet, flaming orange and red. Spawn of Satan, evil ass, you about to meet him. Keep that crying up from here, let me lick up your tears. Let it go, you about to die, give up all of your fears. What you did, you just fell apart. What you did, expected ain't no restart, no buttons, nah. It's what happens, you can fall forever, then you splatter. Close passes, but no crying, what the fuck, doesn't matter. Everybody gets a feeling these sometime. Do me a favor, squeeze the trigger, bitch, quit wasting my time. Falling apart, ain't no hope, I'm saying piece by piece, physically and mentally, I pray they put me to sleep. I fall apart, I keep falling apart, I keep falling apart, I keep falling apart, I never wanted to die. I keep falling apart, I keep falling apart, I keep falling apart, I ain't afraid to die. I keep falling apart. Who the fuck wants to die? I keep falling apart. Who the fuck wants to die?
What up, y'all? It's Monoxide chilling with DJ Clay on some straight up underground exclusive mixtape type shit. Hit it with it, Clay.
I went to church, some hoes asked me to leave from taking donation money. Slid that shit up my sleeve. They escorted me out with a boot up my ass. Hit the sink on the net with Rico, got me a 50 sack. I inhaled that shit, felt my lungs melt to my ribs. Hit the liquor store, purchase pop up, down me some sips. My fucking brains turned to mush. It's flipped, twisted, I'm lost. I went back to that church and burnt myself on a cross. I fell apart. I keep falling apart. I keep falling apart. I keep falling apart. I never wanted to die. I keep falling apart. I keep falling apart. I keep falling apart. I ain't afraid to die.
Yo, Vonnie J in this motherfucker. DJ Clay all the way. Let him bleed, bitch.
You're good.
What up? DJ Clay in this
What up?
motherfucker.
DJ Clay.
Psychopathic in this motherfucker.
In this motherfucker.
Shout out to CarnivalSpirits.
Bow, bow, bow,
You know why?
bow, bow.
Because I just realized y'all put me up on game because I wasn't paying attention to time.
Nor was I.
I didn't know it'd been this long.
I didn't know nothing.
10-year anniversary. Let them bleed one. What? It's been that long?
10.
Killing it. We all here. We doing it again.
CarnivalSpirits rush.
Yeah, this is CarnivalSpirits Radio. I'm Cali Green Too Fresh, holding it down. We be those ninjas in action. It's the year of the gnome. You know what it do. Real quick, shout out to motherfucking DJ Clay and Light for doing that fresh ass motherfucking shout out y'all just saw a little bit ago. And in addition to that, shout out to Mr. Mackinhose who got that fresh ass motherfucking shout out. Like, for real though, that shit is so fucking fresh. But anyways, this is CarnivalSpirits Radio, episode 2, and we got a lot of freshness going down. Interview with the Juggalo with Panic 17. We got In the Tunnels with Politicize, where he will be showcasing his entire discography and go into in-depth detail of each and every release that he has done throughout the years. In addition to that, he'll be talking about his plans for 2018, and they're motherfucking fresh, y'all. Also, we will be premiering his verse from the Carnival Spirits Ninjas in Action Cypher that will be dropping later this year. It's going down. We got a motherfucking fresh ass Juggalo Jedi Council meeting that we will be holding right here, right motherfucking now. You know what? Fuck it. Let's go ahead and get into that shit literally right now.
Greetings, juggalos and juggalettes. It's your wicked homie here, Obi-Wan the Nomi. And in today's council meeting, we will be discussing tracks featuring the Insane Clown Posse. Enjoy! Three Six Mafia, ICP and Twisted. Yeah, just another crazy click.
Another crazy click, the fuck around and bury ya. Taking care of ya, we scary ya, the malaria. I'm walking around your neighborhood like Frankenstein. Joking anybody I find, I'm taking mine.
Track is so fucking fresh. I mean, beginning to fucking end. The fucking intro with Violent J and Shaggy. I stab you with an umbrella and then open it, cause I'm sick like a diseased Ethiopian. Nah, that shit's whack. Alright, I got it. I peel your head back with the cannonball. I buck 'em all, fuck 'em all. We standing tall. 3-6 Mafia, ICP and Twisted. You know? Seriously, one of the dopest fucking collabs they've ever fucking done. And this was during, like, you know, the rise of Psychopathic Records, and the song was originally featured on 3-6 Mafia's When the Smoke Clears, which is a dope fucking album. And, you know, just the combination of all three, I mean, it's so fucking fresh. You know, we got later on ICP and 3-6 linked up and did Killjoy Club. But imagine if Killjoy Club had come at a time when Twisted was still around. Imagine ICP, Twisted, and 3-6 all in a fucking super group. I mean, this song right here is a prime example of how fresh that shit would have been. I mean, for real, everyone's fucking verses are on point. It's just a dope fucking collab. You feel me?
I remember listening to this specific song on Forgotten Freshness Volume 1 and 2. Pretty sure mostly everybody knows that they're kind of the same thing. And I would go through the whole album, but I would always have to come back and listen to this song. ICP and Project Born the Graveyard.
The graveyard, but chillin' hippo days, working a graveyard ship, digging up all the graves, selling all the fish to the dead body man. One came back to life, so then I began to run.
Now at that time, I didn't realize, and I thought that this song could only be found on Forgotten Freshness. Well, there was a reason why it was put on Forgotten Freshness. If anybody remembers on the top, it'd say the rare, scrapped, shit, whatever. It was also on Project Born's album Born Dead. You can also find it there. So, you know, I would listen to Forgotten Freshness and I would always have to come back to that song. Because you got ICP, Violent J with his clowny sounding voice at that time that we all know and love. And then you got Project Born spitting that gangster thug shit. It fucking mixes so well on that track. I would have to listen to it a few fucking times. You got Violent J and Shaggy spitting their verses about the graveyard, and then he got Project Born spitting their verses about the graveyard. But another thing going back to that song is that I realized Violent J name drops the Ringmaster, and if anybody remembers, Ringmaster just had a birthday recently. So go back and listen to The Graveyard on Forgotten Freshness or on Born Dead.
So, favorite ICP tracks featuring the Insane Clown Posse. Well, 3 that come to mind are Witching Hours with Misery, Witching Hour, Really. Really dope song. That song just bumps, you know. It's ICP and Misery on the track. Why not? Next would be Blaze featuring ICP, Birthday.
Birthday, fucking other funeral. Till the day that I die, you can label me a juggle.
No, it's a song about celebrating life. How about a birthday, fucking another funeral? And then my third and final pick would have to be Abominations, which was Twisted featuring ICP.
Hey man, crazy, blame me for the fall of a generation, and now the mindset I'm awake.
You know, anything that Twisted and ICP did was straight fire, and I loved it because in that track, Monoxide always said the mainstream is afraid of my A-team, and I always took that like really cool because, you know, our A-team in the Juggalo world was ICP and Twisted. I always wanted to make a shirt that said that. I wanted to have a shirt that had ICP and Twisted on, and then have it on the back say, the mainstream is afraid of my A-team. Peace, y'all. Don Chaos here, and you guys already know, keep the hatchet in your life no matter what. Peace. Carnival Spirits, ninjas in action. You're the gnome, y'all. Hashtag.
Hey, what's going on, Carnival Spirits? Your boy David Mania. The song I want to talk about is the ICP collaboration with Jack White. Lick My Ass. That's basically what it's called.
From the left, lick on the right, lick down the middle. Oh shit, that's tight. Lick us all through the night.
The piece is actually it's a composure piece by Mozart. Jack White was doing this Detroit compilation album, and he asked the Clowns to be a part of it, and they were kind of taken back because it's fucking Jack White, dude. I mean, it's like not, you know, fucking some underground thug asking them to fucking be a part of it. But you know, this is fucking Jack White. He's fucking pretty legit, and they were blown away, and they asked him, they said, you know, why us? And he goes, well, there's something about you guys I just kind of keep coming back to. If I'm searching the web, I always check to see what you guys are doing. So but they did the piece, and it was fucking terrible. That's not good at all. It's hilarious, it's funny. That's probably why it's called Lick My Ass. I guess Mozart had a fetish for people licking assholes. I mean, who doesn't like to get their butthole licked? And what better band than Insane Clown Posse to help perform that? So, but nonetheless, it's a funny song. It's funny for a chuckle. I'm not gonna lie though, it's fucking terrible. But I mean, you can call me a hater or whatever, but yeah, that's the Clowns' adventure with Jack White. Whoop whoop, peace.
up, Juggalos? A little segment for the Jedi Juggalo Council for Carnival Spirits. Welcome everyone from Carnival Spirits. Welcome Fellowship of Juggalos, Hatchet's Hatchery, and the Holy Order of Hatchet Ninjas in Action. My voice is a little hoarse. Sounds like I've been jerking off Kermit the Frog. I lost my voice yelling at my kids. Alright, but let me talk about something real quick. I want to talk about one of the best collaborations that I feel personally. We're talking about Cottonmouth Kings, the Insane Clown Posse. Think for yourself.
For yourself, original and authentic. With this fresh lifetime, we get to ride on this planet. It's too many followers. Dumbasses by the masses. You better think so hard, you fucking shatter your glasses.
I feel like this song speaks to our entire generation. Too many times we want to be clicked up. We want to do what the masses tell us to do. We want to do what everybody else tells us to do. We want to impress this person, impress that person. Join in the stereotype, join in the clique. What this song is basically telling you what to do is drop that brainwashing, drop that mainstream media telling you what the fuck to do, fit into the fucking group. Don't do what everybody else is doing. Think for yourself. Think what's right for you. What's right for your family. What's right for your existence. You know, don't do it because it seems like it's fun or it's cool or it's, you know, whatever it is. Everybody else is fucking doing it. Some of us got kids, man. I've been telling my kids every day, you know, my son get in trouble at school. He gets fucking sent home from school. And they're like, oh, everybody else was fucking doing it. You know, well, if everybody else jumped off a fucking bridge, would you jump off a fucking bridge? Fuck no, you wouldn't jump off a goddamn bridge. You gotta do what's right for you. You gotta do what's right for you. You gotta do what's right for your family. You gotta do what's right for looking out for yourself. And at the same time, being your brother's keeper. Looking out for him, looking out for the next person. But you gotta stop and think. Just because the media makes a decision of the court of public opinion, and they have this, you know, Facebook telling you what to believe, what to think, YouTube telling you what to believe and what to think, you need to stop. Think for your fucking self. Stop and say to yourself, does this fucking make sense? You know, does it make sense that we should do this? Does it make sense that we should act this way? And at the same time, you know, what does make sense? Take care of each other, take care of family, that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Spray painting some shit. Fucking your family over. Stealing from a homie, that shit don't make no goddamn sense. You know what I'm saying? Fuck what everybody else got to say. Fuck what the media got to say. Hell, even if I write a sermon and it don't fit your life, it doesn't look like I'm steering you in the right direction, fuck me. I'm not right 100% of the time. Fuck me. Yeah. I'm used to getting told fuck off. You know, so you gotta ask yourself, does it make sense? Does it make sense what you're doing? Does it make sense for your life? You know, you only gotta impress two people in this fucking world. You impress yourself, impress the carnival. If you're a family man, you got three people, three bunch of people. You gotta impress your family. You gotta take care of your family. You gotta make sure there's a roof over your fucking head. You gotta make sure that your kids have everything they fucking need. You gotta make sure there's food on the fucking table. You know what I'm saying? So, it's just stuff like that, bro. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. Much love. Boop, boop. Sorry for the voice.
What up? You already know who it is. Here to talk about one of my favorite ICP featured songs. And being as I lean a little more towards the, you know, kind of like thuggish gangster side of music, for me personally, anything that ICP does with DJ Paul, 3-6 Mafia, Hypnotized Camp, any of those motherfuckers, automatically skyrockets to the top of the list. But if I had to pick one, it would definitely be Go and Kill from DJ Paul.
Imbalance of chemicals was the diagnosis. Something snapped, suddenly I react, something ferocious. Every rational thought I had combusted, explosive. All I know is nobody's supposed to live.
I will say, I'm not a big fan of how long it takes to actually get into the song. You know, because it's some other DJ's little thrown together thing, and, you know, they do the whole little self-promotion stuff at the beginning, and, that's annoying. But, when it actually gets into the song, fire. Fire. You got Jay with the nice deep raspy voice through a good chunk of it, and then out of nowhere he goes into his more, you know, calm but like faster rap style. I love it. Fucking Shaggy does his normal fucking kind of Shaggy style. You don't really hear Shaggy change up a whole lot, but nonetheless, hearing, for me, the reason why I like the song so much is I love hearing Jay on DJ Paul Productions. Jay on DJ Paul beats, to me, is like the epitome of what I would love. I would love to get like a full solo Violent J CD, all the production done by DJ Paul. It would amaze me. I'd buy 20 copies of it just so I could just have them scattered everywhere. Everywhere.
What's up, Carnival Spirits? It's TJ, and I'm going to talk about Axe Murder Boys featuring ICP off of their debut album on Psychopathic Records, Blood In, Blood Out. Not because it's one of my favorite songs or they're one of my favorite groups that have ever been on Psychopathic Records, but more because of the fact that when this came out, it was kind of like a juggalo's dream come true in the form of your average ninja kids winning the golden ticket and getting signed to Psychopathic Records after winning the Underground Psychos contest. I think the mixed reaction that this album got was due to the fact that a lot of juggalos were jealous of AMB. And I don't think many people will admit that, but who's going to tell me that whenever that contest took place at the Gathering, that wasn't the ultimate dream come true to earn yourself a record deal and an album on the hatchet and a track with ICP. Just think about that. And something tells me that the song Calm Down is gotta be one of Violent J's least favorite collabs that he's ever done. Seeing how his, Otis and Bones have unceremoniously left Psychopathic Records following the turn of events of Young Wicked going behind Jumpsteady's back, dating his daughter, knocking up Samantha, and jumping ship to Magic Ninja Entertainment. But this album and that song, it had to have been the highlight of their life at that time. The Juggalo Jedi Council wants to know what your favorite tracks featuring ICP are. So let us know in the comments below. Get yourself entered into a giveaway. Once we have 17 comments, we'll pick a winner. And stay tuned for the next Juggalo Jedi Council video, whenever that might be. I'm Beastmaster. You guys are awesome. Always remember to fuck the fuck off. See ya!
watch when they bust with the buzz and the fuss, even be such. Good music giving me nuts. But they beat us. What's I wanna keep us? How we dream when us, never sleep us. You probably never beat us. Seek us wouldn't beat us. Jesus, these us wouldn't reach us. Not with speakers taller than the bleachers.
To each his own, his only bone is to go and known and critique us. What was only on them sneakers, now they wanna slap on speakers. Sneaky ass, Rikishi ass back, flashback, trash that. I'm past that. With a freaky Nicky speakers, beating, blast that. You get your ass slapped.
We stick our dicks in a mix of chicks. I'll fix to start some shit up. Soon as we park the market, sparkled bitches, boxes lit up. So get up, fuck shit up. Some haters' throats get split up. He bleeding, bolted, spit up. Soon as he croaks, we dip up.
Ding, 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 shim, shimmering, shing. Angels bring, blink the best. If they truly ever gave, jetpack flight through the Everglades. Naked fucked out with 7 babes. Fresh reunion with Mr. Spade. Chance for retarded kids to get laid. Danny K at Coachella. Hey!
Cuss words, let them roll. Motherfuck shit, goddamn asshole. Cuss words, let them rip. Motherfuck you, damn shithead bitch. Cuss words, let them roll. Motherfuck shit, goddamn asshole. Cuss words, let them rip. Motherfuck you, damn shithead bitch.
Fuck boys, doubt us. They girls, they say fuck us, but they bump us. Haters, knock us, cause they bitches hating, see us hating, yeah.
Hey, Jeff, say something whack. So damn whack, in fact, you wanna smack it back. I like to hang on track. Everybody out here wanna react and act like in fact it's fact. I fuck with that. But they know it's whack, yet they all wanna act like whack is back and don't get it next time we kickin' back. Fuck them, kicking ass like a hacky sack.
Yeah. Girl, I just wanna tell you from the depths of where my heart used to be.
Fuck your bitch like my dick cousin, my suffix is plummeting into a dungeon of nothingness. I'm about to suffocate, fearless like Frederick, born a legitimate wonder with lemonade. Spirits around me, allow me to levitate, drugs and me sedate. That's how I meditate. I ain't show up to my funeral, made them wait. I got a stain on the game that I gotta make. I know they feeling it. We just killing it. Look what we did with it. Put the sauce in the wicked shit. Y'all should be fucked, shit, bitch, cunt. Happy we did this shit. Handsome with a hatchet, tucked in my elastic. Psycho with schematic, automatic static.
Tell me, where do I start? Because swimmers in our hatchet, man, on my heart means I'm wearing a part. We don't care about critics right there on the charts. The spot that we bear is declaring us smart. Everywhere that you go, don't be staring your mark. They say juggalos hard and you know that they are. And they know every card from the second it starts. They dissect every secret, they checking the heart.
You can see my mug and the CDs that you might purchase or pluck right there in their car. Always spend your heart like cheese on ICPBC. What's there on the start? Blaring our music and wearing our art. Tearing through darkness and hearing our heart. We differ apart, carrying our hardest and sharing them cards.
I walk all over pussy like I'm on a hike. I'm lost in the pussy looking for the light. I beat up the pussy like a present fight. I don't like fat pussy, but I do tonight. I'm fucking your butt if the pussy ain't tight. I burn through pussy like hooking a pie. Fucking your girl's pussy's like rocking the mic. Shit's pussy, simple as riding a bike.
I'm best across words that you ain't even heard of yet.
Woo! I'm the nature boy.
I'm psychotic, I know how a murder get. I started a lot of hoes, but never heard of that.
Woo! I'm the nature boy.
I'm funky and dirty and sick and sleep in my
Cuss words, let them roll. Motherfuck shit, goddamn asshole. Cuss words, let them rip. Motherfuck you, damn shithead bitch. Cuss words, let them roll. Motherfuck shit, goddamn asshole. Cuss words, let them rip. Motherfuck you, damn shithead bitch. Fearless for fury, don't fucking forgive. You fearlessly foolish, you're lucky to live. You need a machine for the heartbeat to give. You shit yourself crying and drooling a bib. Fred is no friend of foes. I'm stomping in your nose. Set fire to your clothes. How? Come and fuck all your hoes.
Let's ooh a couple O's, knock off some liquor stones, drink gasoline and smoke. Squeeze your neck till it's broke. Squeeze your neck till you croak. Hump her knitting until it's smoke. Tell her daddy have a stroke. Classic is a Devin Hundred spoke.
On a slab in Roanoke. Plus my pals in Okemos. Got one in Cuba and Aruba and never let them tell you no. No, you roll on never hope. Gotta love yourself. If you won't let you love yourself, then just hello.
Your career's a status joke. Cosby won't cuss but love to grow. Piss my pants, let my nuts soak. Out my zip on my neck poke. In London, I'm known as bloke. Clean my bitch booty with soap. Violent J, my fucking loke. Got me a lap dance with the Pope.
Cuss words, let them roll. Motherfuck shit, goddamn asshole. Cuss words, let them rip. Motherfuck you, damn shithead bitch. Cuss words, let them roll. Motherfuck shit,
you hear those 2 new ICP tracks?
Oh, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
We
gonna talk about those? We gonna talk about that shit?
Oh yeah, I already said my thoughts. I told the chat, I'm like, if I was already pumped for Fearless Fred Fury, but now I am infinity times. I wanted the angry ICP, and you motherfuckers got it.
Well, it's like, all right, the first time I heard, because I checked out cuss words first.
Yeah.
But whenever I first heard it, I'm just like, what the fuck just happened? And like, I didn't like the like chorus at first, like cuss words, let them roll.
Right.
Like I wasn't feeling it the first time I listened to it, but you know, I got completely blindsided each year verse, like, you know, halfway through. And, you know, upon second, third listen, it's just, I'm like, yeah, like I'm vibing it, I'm digging it. And my only complaint about it is that Ouija verse is short.
Right.
It needed to be twice as long. For real though. But it was fresh, like all around. It was a fresh track. And Bleep, like first listen on Bleep, I was like immediately I'm like, yeah. And I see it. I see the tracks along with the image. It's going down. I'm pumped.
That's why I said, y'all motherfuckers done fucked up now. You wanted the angry ICP, and you got it.
Well, you see, it's like, it's at the same time, though, it's not the old school ICP is something new.
Right.
Like, the time flow that they're doing now is completely new. They weren't doing shit like that back then. You know what I mean? It's not, it's like, it's got that clowny vibe to it, like, more so than, like, the angry vibe, but, you know, the anger, it's in there. It's in there. The anger and aggression that, like, we loved about ICP from, like, you know, the original 6, it's there.
Right, and that's why I tell people, yes, it's your old ICP, but it's your angry ICP of today.
You know, like, at the same time, though, I can see, like, how some people aren't going to vibe it. You know what I mean? Because, like, some people just aren't going to allow it. Like, my homie that may be going to DCG Con with me, if, you know, I end up going, he wasn't feeling it because I played it at work. And he's like, nah, like, Ouija killed it. But I'm not feeling Violent J. And I'm like, man, you know what? I thought it was each their own.
Right, everyone has their own different taste, but I was like really impressed. I'm like, oh damn, they're double timing, but in a very good way.
Yeah, it's definitely it's different to hear them rapping in that sort of style. But what I mean, and
they definitely pulled it. They definitely pulled it off. That's for sure.
You know what I mean? This is just 2 tracks. We'll see where the album goes from here.
Punk, bitch, boy, faggot, pussy, motherfuckers. Eat a dick up. This ain't a fucking single. Fuck radio and fuck Walmart and fuck the execs. Plow, I blows a hole and fuck they necks. Fuck Spencer's. We'll do a fucking show for your staff and spray Uzis on the crowd. A bloodbath. Don't believe me, bitch. And if you don't stop my shit, I'ma sock your lip, dick, and fucking drop you quick, bitch. Fuck a pussy with a chainsaw, bitch, I might. Or 2 fucking M80 cherry bombs, dynamite. I'm not a fucking vegetarian, tearing in your back, snaking on whatever's intact. It's hammer time, I'm beating industry heads with a hammer going nuts. 2 or 3 clunks, they bust like fucking coconuts. Pow! Bitch, come and dance, bloody mania. Knives swing, limbs fling, blood slings, insania. Cock, fuck, horse shit, fucking bitch, faggot, dig, damn it, get it right, I fucking say what I like. I don't hate gays and they got nothing to do with that faggot you stab. Dead in the bag, drag to the lagoon, death don't hurt, bitch. But the journey there can, and I got a bitch shit, cunt, pussy, fuck you up,
It's
man.
my freedom to speak, no censor, fuck, no censor, fuck, bitch, it's my freedom to speak, fuck, shit, pussy, ass, night, frag, cunt, bitch, fuck, freedom to speak, no censor, fuck, bitch, it's my freedom to speak, don't fucking bleed no words of mine.
This bitch bitch got shot in the pussy. She got 2 holes. I fucked the wrong one and blood came shooting out her booty hole. I don't like the way this programmer behaving. Grabbed his ears, head, but the back of his head until it caved in. Bitch, you fucking with a motherfucking wicked clown, motherfucker. Kick your fucking dick and fucking beat you down. Clucker, make you suck my dick and lick it up and down. Cocksucker, stick in your gut, got you clucking like a chicken punk. Puppet fucking white with a trimmer barrel, kinda sphincter. Blow the flame to a fucking gut sprinkler. Bleed me, bitch, you're my bitch ass challenger. Mallet to your head, your shit splash like I'm Gallagher. I blow holes in holes, make fucking heads explode. Fucking spread you dead till every shred erodes. If we inside instead, brain slap walls like red toads. Fucking sprawl your skull till every thread unloads. Cocksucking fuck slutty poop eater. Blow a gash in his back, big enough to stash a 2-liter. Fucking slice your dick and balls off and that's gushy. But I ain't done fucking till I stab you a pussy.
It's my freedom to speak, no sense and fuck, no sense and fuck, bitch. It's my freedom to speak, fuck, shit, pussy ass night fag cunt, bitch, cock. Freedom to speak, no sense and fuck, no sense and fuck, bitch. It's my freedom to speak, don't fucking bleed no words of mine. It's my freedom to speak, no sense and fuck, no sense and fuck, bitch. It's my freedom to speak, fuck, shit, pussy ass night fag cunt, bitch, cock. Freedom to speak, no sense and fuck, no sense and fuck, bitch. It's my freedom to speak, don't fucking bleed no words of mine.
We are motherfucking back, y'all. Cali Green 2 Fresh. You're tuning into Carnival Spirits Radio. And I promised y'all earlier that we had a motherfucking interview with the Juggalo with Panic 17. Y'all motherfuckers been asking for it. We motherfucking got it. And first of all, I want to say thank y'all motherfuckers for showing so much support for this particular series. You know, I really enjoy motherfucking doing it. And I have the few pre-recorded, ready to be released for these upcoming weeks. So what's going down, y'all? Interview with the motherfucking Juggalo with Panic 17. But first, let's tune in to some motherfucking music. This one right here is some new shit from Craziac. This right here is Mind Struck.
To break it down to you and put it in perspective. I'ma use the music or not you could connect with. Play it like a movie or a film that I'm directing. Get you in the mood, so let me stimulate your senses and get a better view of revealing what's behind the fences. Of this dangerous mind, I'll take it to the trenches. The war inside my brain is pulling pain just like a dentist. Appointment with it, pulling out your grill for them dentures. Drilling with 1,000,000 pounds of pressure while defenseless. At the very minimum, there's always fucking tension. Extreme paranoia and a ton of apprehension. When it comes to friendships, I'll forever be a skeptic. I'm too sick of being disrespected and rejected. Like a never-ending series on Netflix. My whole story, it'll never get suspended. Mind stuck running in circles, looking for the piece of the puzzle to bring some peace up inside my skull. But I think I lost a key locked in my own death row. Feels like I'm being buried alive. Demons multiplying, I could barely survive. Like I'm slowly dying, I am running from the fire. Look inside my eyes, they're burning cause my brain's already fried. Like I'm slowly dying, I am running from the fire. Look inside my eyes, they're burning cause my brain's already fried. Like I'm slowly dying, I am running from the fire. Look inside my eyes, they're burning cause my brain's already fried. You wanna take a ride, jump inside my mind. Come and take it down into these nightmares I describe. See the sacrifices come and visualize the rhymes. Watch them come to life, I'm plant the seed and fertilize. Deep inside your mind and it might leave you traumatized. Demons colonizing, about to feed and intertwine. Cricket like indeed what is painted I prescribe. Cause it ain't a pretty picture what I painted terrorize. You wanna take a ride, jump inside my mind. Come and take it down into these nightmares I describe. See the sacrifices come and visualize the rhymes. Watch them come to life, I'm plant the seed and fertilize. Deep inside your mind and it might leave you traumatized. Demons colonizing, about to feed and intertwine. Cricket like indeed what is painted I prescribe. Cause it ain't a pretty picture what I painted terrorize. Trying to find a path out of this dark place. Living in the pitch black, panic in my heart's racing. Everywhere I go I'm greeted with a lock gauge. Steady falling deeper and deeper inside a shark tank. Every day my brain is stuck up in monotony. Maybe I should go and give me a lobotomy and breathe these evil spirits and other anomalies. Dwelling deep within like a parasite inside of me. Cause I cannot fall asleep. My heart starts to skip a beat. Feels like I'm sinking deep into the quicksand, disband for eternity. When will this stress cease? Cause I'm running on E. How will I proceed? Keeping on with this plan and withstand the insanity. Mind stuck running in circles, looking for the piece of the puzzle to bring some peace up inside my skull. But I think I lost a key locked in my own death row. Feels like I'm being buried alive. Demons multiplying, I could barely survive. Like I'm slowly dying, I am running from the fire. Look inside my eyes, they burning cause my brain's already fried. Like I'm slowly dying, I am running from the fire. Look inside my eyes, they burning cause my brain's already fried. Like I'm slowly dying, I am running from the fire. Look inside my eyes, they burning cause my brain's already fried. You wanna take a ride, jump inside my mind. Come and take it down into these nightmares I describe. See the sacrifices come and visualize the rhymes. Watch them come to life, I'm plant the seed and fertilize. Deep inside your mind and it might leave you traumatized. Demons colonizing by the feet and intertwine. Prick it like a needle, what is painted I prescribe. Cause it ain't a pretty picture, what I paint and terrorize. You wanna take a ride, jump inside my mind. Come and take it down into these nightmares I describe. See the sacrifices come and visualize the rhymes. Watch them come to life, I'm plant the seed and fertilize. Deep inside your mind and it might leave you traumatized. Demons colonizing by the feet and intertwine. Prick it like a needle, what is painted I prescribe. Cause it ain't a pretty picture, what I paint and terrorize.
Whoop whoop, what is good, y'all? Cali Green 2 Fresh here, holding it down, Carnival Spirits. We be those ninjas in action, and this is Interview with the Juggalo. On the phone, I got my very good homie, Carnival Spirits representative, Panic 17. What's up, man?
Not much, chilling. Got the rest of the day off. Had to work a little bit this morning. But other than that, just chilling out.
That's what's up, man. Thank you for taking the time to do this. I know you're very busy and all.
Thanks for trying to make me look good, but actually, I don't got shit going on, dude.
I know, I was just trying to hype you up.
It's all good. Keep it real.
But, so, for those of you who don't know Panic 17, he's been part of Carnival Spirits for many years now. When did you actually, I can't remember, it's been so long.
Right. I want to say I started videos in 2011, early 2011, and the reason was, well, my very first video I did was basically talking about how I was going to go to Hatch the Tags, and then I had made a few other videos, and TJ came across them, and he hit me up about joining Carnival Spirits. So I want to say I joined the channel around May or June or somewhere around there. I'm pretty sure there's a timestamp on videos, but I would think around there.
Well, that's what's up. I remember you joined, I think I was like on a tiny hiatus or something. I think if I remember correctly, when you joined, I had just moved states or something. And I remember when we were doing, what was it, the Mighty Death Pop cast or whatever. I remember joining in one day and you were there, and that was the first time I interacted with you.
Yeah.
So, man, Mighty Death Pop cast, that's been eras ago now, almost.
No.
We're
Some used to get finished too, so.
Yeah. So, when exactly did you first get into ICP and the wicked shit?
I have trouble breaking it down because it's been so many years and, you know, weed smoke and late nights, but I know it was definitely after the Amazing Jackal Brothers, but I want to say like 2000 because Bizarre was out. And I want to say it was like maybe freshly out, maybe a month, maybe less than a month. And my homie had it. But so that's whenever I very first listened to it. But I have, like I said, I have trouble. I want to say that I heard Bizarre first with, I'm not sure which one, but the Take Me Away.
Okay.
The one with Take Me Away. So I heard that. And we went through it and listened to it, and I'm like, oh shit. And then we listened to the Amazing Jackal Brothers after. And I'm like, okay. So I went home, and we had like, who knows, WinMix, Winamp, fucking whatever downloading site that was popular at the time. I can't even think of the other ones.
The one I used around then was Kazaa.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I had Kazaa, and then there was Winmix, and yeah, there's too many to go
there,
back.
LimeWire, fucking
LimeWire,
Napster, there was BearShare. I mean, there was a grip.
I never really did the Napster one. I think Metallica already fucked it up by then, but then the other ones started popping up, so.
That's actually right around the time that Napster got hit. That was in 2000 when that whole fiasco went down.
Yeah, that's when it started.
That shit was huge at the time. You know what I mean? That was the first time that music had become available in that manner for free, you know? Illegal downloading was new and fresh.
Yeah. That's back when you got your music information through MTV.
Right? Through MTV and like Circus Magazine and shit like that.
Much Music. I think that was a channel.
Right, there was a VH1 was big at the time with all the behind the music and all that stuff.
See, it's weird because now VH1 is like, that's just a regular channel. You know what I'm saying? Like on a cable. That's a cable channel now. Back in the day, it's like, whoa, you have VH1? Holy shit, you got money. Like, you got those high channels.
See, I remember in like 2000, we had satellite, and MTV had this badass channel called MTVX. And what it was 24 hours of music videos, and it was all like rock and metal.
Oh shit, yeah.
So that's where I got my, like, a lot of my music knowledge from, is watching MTVX, because, you know, they would have like the new shit in there mixed with old school. So like 1 minute I'm watching like Ozzy, the next minute I'm watching, you know, like fucking Pantera into like Cold Chamber.
Right.
You know, it was just a really fucking badass channel. They only had commercials for MTVX. That was the only commercials that showed on MTVX.
That's crazy. See, I don't even remember that.
Yeah.
By the time I had satellite, I want to say it was like 2003 or 2004, and Fuse was the channel that I would watch. And I came across this program called Uranium.
I remember Uranium.
I don't know if you...
Yeah.
Yeah, so I watched Uranium with Julia. She was badass, you know what I mean? She was like a metalhead, gothic, whatever.
I remember the fucking, their metalhead chick that was the host.
Yeah, so that's where I would get like some of my music from, would be that.
Well, hell yeah. When was the first time you actually saw like a clown show?
Unfortunately, I never really went back in the day. I wish I would have, but it wasn't until 2011. In May, I want to say 23rd. But basically it was Hatchet Attacks. That was my first ICP show.
Oh shit. So like your first video on YouTube was about your first show, like before you were gonna go.
Yeah.
That's fucking dope. That's dope as fuck. Who was at Hatchet Attacks that year?
Everybody. Oh, you know what? Everybody except Boondocks. For whatever reason, he didn't show up. But that was, I want to say that was the last time that ICP and Twisted ever performed on the same show. I could be wrong, but I just remember not too long after that, Twisted had said that they were parting ways from Psychopathic.
If I'm not mistaken, they parted ways in 2012, like at the very end of 2012.
Was it?
Yeah, because it was around the time of like that whole like fucking, you know, end of the world fucking shit.
Oh, okay.
It was like,
all I remember
it was either right before or right after that whole like end of the world thing was supposed to happen. And I remember distinctively because thinking like, holy shit, Twisted left the Hatchet. It really is the end of the world. But that is definitely like, you know, probably one of the last big events that at least that they did with Psychopathic, you know, before leaving. The other one would have to be the next gathering for sure. The 2012 gathering. I'm pretty sure they left Psychopathic at the end of 2012. I'm gonna have to like look that shit up now after this interview. Thanks, Panic.
It's so weird, dude. Like, that was a long time ago now.
Yeah, like, it's crazy. Like, think about it. Like, Twisted's already been gone for 5 years.
Yeah.
5 fucking years. Like, that's insane. It's insane to think it's been that long already.
It has.
So how do you feel about the whole Juggalo divide split? How do you feel about M&E and Twisted right now?
At the moment, none of that bothers me, because I feel like, okay, they've done what they did, you know, they didn't go, and I have time to process it, whatever. They don't give a fuck. They got mad about it, they've raised their voice about it, and I've just had time to consume it, and I'm like, okay. But there's also the point where so many people have almost waited to jump their ass at every moment that I'm like, you know what? I don't give a fuck no more. There's enough people out there that are gonna hate on them for me. I don't have to be another one. Now, am I saying that they don't get on my nerves every now and then? Yeah. When they throw their little comments towards ICP, it's almost like, well, say something, Paul. If you got something to fucking say, don't be that punk that's like, fuck you, man. Like, under your breath, come out and say it. And if you're contracted, if you're under a contract where you can't say it, find a way to let us know. Look, I can't say it because whatever, Psychopathic got me under contract where I can't reveal nothing. But as of right now, I'm just like, whatever, man. There's been enough going on where I'm just like, kind of over it at this point.
So do you still support Twisted and their label?
I hope they do good. But can I say that I've actually bought something and financially supported? You know what? Yes, I have. Now that I think about it, I bought one thing, and that was the Casket Factory, and that's the only thing that I've purchased from M&E.
Which, if there was only one thing for me to have ever purchased, that would definitely be at the top of the list. Pretty much anything Blaze puts out.
Yeah.
I'm a Blaze kind of guy, you know, so like Casket Factory was fresh. I mean, I fucking love that album.
And you know what? I'm actually lying now that I think about it. I went to the Welcome to the Underground tour, and I did the whole VIP thing.
Oh, see, there you go.
Talked to Blaze. Yeah, so yeah, I did that. Talked to Blaze. He was fucking cool. To the point where I had to like walk away. You know, I got other people online, man. Like, I would like to talk to you, but I know there's other people waiting to do that same shit.
That's fucking dope.
Took one of the Cryptic collections, I think it was the very first one, to get it signed by Twisted. They're, oh shit, old school, huh? They're like, hell yeah. They didn't dog it, they didn't, you know, they signed it, talked to me like we've been homies forever, and then whatever did our thing, went outside and waited for the show. But besides those two little things, I haven't really bought anything from M&E.
So you recently, well, within the last few years, you had gone to the Gathering of the Juggalos. What year was that you went?
It was 2016, but it was Gathering 17.
How the fuck was that?
It's everything that people explain it to me. But there was just like a little small thing to where the people that I was with were getting a little bugged by having all the ninjas coming over, you know, all the YouTube ninjas. And I'm like, all right, whatever. We'll back off for the rest of the gathering. But besides that little incident, I didn't even let it bug me. I was like, whatever, we're fucking chilling. We're smoking. We're watching wrestling shows. We're watching comedians. Saw Rudy pass by a couple of times. Saw KG pass by a couple of times. Met Kung Fu Vampire on the way to go see Isham. He was pretty cool. Seeing Shaggy pass by when I think they were on their way to do Lotus, or he was getting ready for Lotus or something like that. It definitely tires you out, man. I didn't go to sleep till like 5 in the morning every night I was there.
And if I'm not mistaken, wasn't that the last time that Twisted had done anything with Psychopathic?
Yeah, that was the year that they did The Last Lotus, and then everything started coming out.
Didn't they do Wizards of the Hood that year as well?
Yeah, they did Wizard of the Hood. See, this is the thing with Wizard of the Hood. If you didn't go, there's no way that you could know. But the thing with Wizard of the Hood, and me and TJ have talked about it, me and CPN have talked about it, it was being recorded. There was professional grade cameras on top of a platform, and it was being recorded. So I'm wondering, where's that fucking footage? Is it coming out? Because of the whole thing with Twisted, is it not coming out now? Because it's been 2 years. Well, in the summer it'll be 2 years.
That fucking sucks, because like thinking about it, you know this situation with Twisted is most likely the reason that that footage has not surfaced. If you remember, they were talking about they were doing like 3 fucking documentaries or some shit around that time. I want to say at that gathering they had announced that there was like 3 fucking different video projects in the works.
That's one of the times that I've seen, well, me and TJ had seen Rudy, they were like filming him for something.
That's dope. Did you actually get to talk to Rudy at all?
No, the couple of times that we've seen him, he had like a camera in his face, so I didn't really, it was kind of hard to be like, hey.
Yeah, Rudy's the shit, for real.
I'm the type that if there's like a certain situation where I'm like, damn, I'm gonna have to go out of my way just to fuck him. I'm like, I'm good. I see him, it's cool, whatever. If I can talk to him, I'll talk to him, but I won't go too far out of my way just to say what up.
Yeah, I feel it. I tend to be that way as well, depending on situations. I remember the year I went to the gathering, this was 2009, Rudy was actually our ride into the gathering. We were hitchhiking, he picked us up, and long story short, I kept seeing him all throughout the gathering, passing by on fucking golf carts, and it'd be like a quick whoop whoop.
Oh, yeah.
So, I feel it. I didn't really try to go out of my way after, he helped me enough, basically.
Yeah, y'all had a little conversation on the way over there.
Yeah, it was cool too because he had little Rudy in the car.
Oh shit, he must have been small.
He had to have been like a teenager.
That's crazy.
But yeah, and then I can't remember who the fuck was driving. One of the wrestlers was driving though. I can't remember who. But it was a fresh experience, and it seems like experiences like that tend to happen within like our world, within the Juggalo world. Everybody's got a fresh little story.
Yeah, especially at the gathering.
Oh yeah, for sure. So was that your first time meeting, that was your first time meeting, the almighty Beastmaster, if I'm not correct, right?
Yeah, seeing Beastmaster and CPN, DC Fago guy. Let me think who else. As far as YouTube ninjas, I think that was it. I hope I'm not forgetting anybody.
Even if you are, it's just fresh. You know what I mean? It's fresh. All these people that been interacting with for years to finally meet them in person.
Yeah, man, it was dope. The only thing that was weird about it was that you don't know stature and you don't know how they look. You know how they look, but not how they present themselves. So when CPN tells you, I'm a big dude, you don't realize it, but he's a big dude. And not weight, but height. And dude, so is TJ. He's tall. They're tall, and that's what I freaked out on. I was like, whoa, I didn't think they would be that tall. I felt short, I'm not used to feeling short.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, it was.
Looking back on that gathering, what would you say are, some memories that stick out?
For some reason, and I don't know why, a memory that always sticks out is where I had left TJ watching Norton, Jim Norton, I believe it is, the comic, and I had went to go watch JCW, and I showed up, and I picked this little part on a hill. I'm sitting next to some ninja. I don't know. Is it cool if I sit here? Yeah, whatever. All right, cool. So I'm sitting there with my backpack. I got my little snacks, my water, maybe some smoke, a joint or whatever. And I'm like, man, this is fresh. Just sitting on the side of some hill by myself, just watching JCW. But there's other, like, meeting them, walking around to the next fucking show, meeting ninjas that, hey, we see CarnivalSpirits. Matter of fact, there's a video that we catch where, and we missed it, the whole crowd was singing lyrics to Willy Bubba, and we had caught the end of it. And then towards the end of that video, some ninja walks up to us. He's like, hey, what's up? I like CarnivalSpirits. And he's like, oh, this is your first one. And I'm like, yeah. You know, things like that. Just the whole experience in itself is like a memory. It's hard to pick one.
I feel
everything that they say, everything that they say it is what it is. But I also understand not being able to get there. But if you can, you gotta get there. Because it's almost inexplainable.
Yeah, I went one time and, you know, just looking back on it, puts a huge smile on my face. I mean, there really is too much shit going on to fully, like, fathom even, you know? I remember trying to stay up so I could see Guar at fucking 4 a.m. Next thing I know, it's 6 a.m. You know, fucking passed out cold from all the excitement. You know?
Damn.
Yeah.
See, that's one thing that I guess works in my favor, but it can also work against me, is no matter how early I get up, whenever that clock strikes midnight, I'm wide awake. And if you gotta be at work early in the morning, that sucks. But if like you're in that setting, it's good.
Yeah.
But every night, by 5, 6 in the morning, I'm like a Mortal Kombat character about to get finished, dude. I'm fucking rocking back and forth. And I tried to stay up to finish Isham. I think he went 2 hours.
Oh,
I couldn't, dude.
Shit.
Yeah, he went on like at 4, and I heard that he quit when the sun started to rise.
That's fucking hella dope.
And I couldn't fucking hang, dude. I couldn't do it.
You know, shit happens.
Yeah,
There's
but I've
just-
seen most of it.
There's just so much freshness going on. I mean, I remember seeing Isham, you know, 09, and dude, I was just fucking blown away. Like, his set was so fresh.
Was that the gathering you went to, or you just went to a Isham show?
Oh no, that was the gathering I went to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What was some of the acts on that one?
Let's
like
see.
Besides Psychopathic.
We had Isham, we had Head PE, Dirtball before he was part of Cottonmouth Kings. Of course, you know, Tech 9, Ice Cube, Vanilla Ice.
Oh shit, okay.
I'm trying to remember who else. I mean, it was super fucking dope. Mushroom Head.
See, that's one I missed.
Yeah, like it was dope. It was dope as fuck, for real. That was Head PE's first gathering, and they performed underneath a tent, and like, I swear that tent almost fucking went down to the ground. There was people literally like swinging off the cables, like literally swinging on the fucking cables and dropping onto the crowd.
I honestly can't say I've really been a fan of them. Like, I've seen them at the gathering, I'm like, they're alright.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, there's so much freshness. I can't even. I need to pull out my fucking book just to remember it all.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like, dude, okay, so they had, in between, they had secret people come up. And they had, what's his name? Not the one who sings, but they had regulators come up. I forgot that fool's name. Not the one who passed away, but the other one. Fuck, I don't know. Anyways, they had the dude that came that sang regulators. And then they had Loonies do 5 on it.
Oh, okay.
Saw them. They had that. God damn, what the fuck was his name? did that one, he was like, fuck you, bitch. I didn't think it was gonna go over. It was like an R&B, like a slow jam, kind of mainstream dude, and it fucking went over. People knew the lyrics, and I was like, whoa, that's crazy.
That was also the year that they, announced Blase Rose, correct?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was there for that.
She didn't even perform. It was like an announcement or something, and then that was it.
Yeah, they all lined up and showed a video, and there was quite a few people there. They were like, what the fuck is this? Like, it didn't really go over.
Well, I mean, think about it though, like, how are you gonna have someone who's never performed in front of an audience have their first show be The Gathering?
Yeah.
Like, that's
true.
That's something that I don't think a lot of people think about when it comes to that situation. But at the same time, she should have went out there and fucking rocked that song. You know what I mean? Or she should have went out there, rocked a song, they fucking cut into the new music video, or they played the music video, then have her do a song. Something, like one fucking song. Come on now.
Yeah. I can't remember if she was on stage or not. I'm really not too sure. But just like, to sum it up, one of the biggest musical highlights for me was fucking Green Jelly. and the puppets, dude, that was the shit. Like, if you were there, you knew what the fuck. I'm not surprised that they keep showing up on ICP shows, because there's just something about that motherfucker. It's just a fun fucking time. I don't know if every punk show's like that. I'm gonna guess that it's not. But that dude knows how to put on a fucking show.
No, the Green Jelly, like, I remember them from when they were originally called Green Jello, and they got in trouble for the name Green Jello and had to change it to Jelly. But when I was a kid, their cassette was one of the first, pieces of music that I ever owned. I had a cassette from them. I had like a Guns N' Roses one, Kiss Alive. But yeah, that was one of the very first. I had a Ren and Stimpy one, and then I had...
Oh shit, okay.
Yeah, and I had Green Jelly, and it was, I bumped that shit all the time, being a little kid and someone doing like a punk kind of metal-ish version of Three Little Pigs, It was the shit at the time.
Yeah, that video was tripped out too.
Oh, I don't know if you've seen any of their other music videos, but my mom had a VHS of Green Jelly back in the day, and it was all like music videos, and it was to like most of the songs that they had out, and it was fucking mad fresh. There's one, they have a song called like Shit Man, and in the video there's like a dude running around in a big like fucking turd costume. Like, it was just, and then they had one for the Cow God, and they had this cow with like these crazy looking eyes and shit, and I mean, their videos were just crazy out there. They're really artistic. They actually, in West Hollywood, I believe they owned like a theater for a minute there. Yeah, like a play type theater,
Right.
Because I mean, they're artsy motherfuckers. But
were they all kind of like claymation videos or not really?
Like claymation and costumes.
Oh, okay. They kind of remind me of Tool, like their videos. Like
it's got like a silly twist on the Tool vibe.
Right. Tool's more creepy with their videos.
Yeah, like they got that creepy vibe, like whereas Green Jelly, it's more comedy oriented.
Right.
So as far as Psychopathic Records go, how do you feel about the roster right now?
I think we gotta hear more. There's stuff that I've heard from Light, and I'm like, okay. But with that last video that he came out with, I'm like, fuck, that's a step back. And I guess it was on Monstar, and I just didn't hear it or whatever. But I'm like, fuck. That's another thing that people been saying. They're all, man, I'm tired of this fucking peaceful, friendly shit. And I'm like, kind of got annoyed. I'm like, okay, you're fucking hardcore, you're dark, you're so fucking edgy. But then I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'm getting tired of the happy friendly shit too now. So that one wasn't that great, but honestly, I know you're a big fan of Winky, and there was a couple of songs that I heard, and I'm like, oh man, fuck, I don't know if I'm gonna like this, but the shit that he did on the Cypher and just other stuff that I've been hearing from him, I want to hear more. I think we need to hear more from them. And I know they're probably working or doing something, but it's like, we need more, you know, we need to get more familiar with these guys that he just signed.
I feel you on Light. That was one of the songs that I didn't like that he's put out, and for me, Light has been hit or miss. You know, he's definitely got the flow, but I'm just not feeling all of the material. You know, I dig his style for sure, but you know, I gotta hear more.
Yeah, and it's not, I know some people's complaints are, oh, I don't like I like choppers, you know, I like Twisted Insane. I barely got into King ISO, that motherfucker's pretty good. So it's not the spitting or the rapid fire shit. It's some of the songs that he came out, the way they were set up. Like I said, that last one had a weird fucking feel to it. Yeah. And it was more, it was the chorus. It was the chorus that kind of made it sound weird.
Now on the flip side though, the day after they dropped that video, Shaggy dropped a new video.
Yep.
And that shit was mad fresh.
Yeah, dude, that video was fucking dope. I was surprised. Like, I thought we were gonna get one video and then that was it. And luckily, we got two.
Right? I think that's the thing is like, no one was expecting it.
Yeah. Very different videos. You got the first one where he's walking down the street, you know, whatever, he's bitch slapping kids and adults and bitch slapping everybody. And he's, you know, he's dancing and pop locking and shit. And this one, he's just straight up with a knife, and there's bitches, and they're cut up, and it's an abandoned house. And he got that twist at the end. I don't know if it's still too early where we can't, whatever, you know, watch the video. But if you've seen the video, there's that little twist, and that was pretty dope.
So, we have the Fearless Fred Fury coming out this year.
Yeah.
How do you feel about Fearless Fred Fury? You know, they dropped him at Hallowicked, and you know, it's right around the fucking corner. So how you?
I want to hear them get pissed off.
Right?
Whenever I think of Fearless Fred Fury and Flip the Rat, I mean, I don't want to make assumptions. Well, I guess that's what we're here for, but I want to say Flip the Rat is like Young Wicked. You know, fools that can't be trusted. But I want to hear them get mad. I want to hear some dark shit. I want to hear some shit talking. I want to hear something good. We did the sound. We did the nice shit. There was even some nice shit on Mighty Death Pop. Let's make this one a dark fucking album. I don't see how you can get nice, happy, friendly shit out of Fearless Fred Fury. And if there was, I mean, I hope you make it work.
You see, that's the thing. Everyone is anticipating this to be a dark fucking album.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
hopefully it lives up to all the hype, because there's a lot of hype around this particular album. I know, like, with all the past few albums, you know, Mighty Death Pop, everyone's like, oh, this one's gonna be wicked as fuck. And then people are like, okay, The Marvelous Missing Link. And people, you know, a lot of people just aren't feeling it. And I thought The Missing Link Lost was, you know, I thought it had some pretty fucking dark songs on there. But like the one song that I thought was the darkest was on Found, and that is Lost at the Carnival. I guess they didn't want to put it on Lost, you know, because the song title being Lost at the Carnival, I guess they didn't want to, thought maybe it would clash or something. I don't know, but I feel like that was like one of the best things that they have done, you know, in years. Like that is a classic, even though it's only a few years old to me.
I think CPN kind of said it best, where you had the outtakes of Lost and Found. There was a couple of songs on there that should have been on the main album, and we'll never know why they weren't put on there. There was that song about the dream, and then there was Joey's Butcher Shop.
I'll tell you exactly why it wasn't put on there. They weren't put on there because they're like, yo, if we take some tracks from both of these albums, we can make an outtakes. We can turn this into a trilogy.
Yeah, maybe they did that.
You know, I mean, they always have. When Bang Pow Boom came out, what did they do? They did it in 3 different colors with 2 songs extra on each different color. And then the next year they released the Nuclear Edition where they just put all those songs on there, you know? So, I mean, ICP's definitely got marketing tactics. Mighty Death Pop, once again, we got 3 different bonus albums. So
Yeah.
I feel like that was just kind of like their way of like extra marketing. But I mean, I don't know, I could be wrong. They could really have been some shit that was just laying around that they're thinking maybe they could throw on like a Forgotten Freshness or something like that. And then they're like, you know what, why don't we just do a Missing Links outtakes? So I mean, there's a lot of possibilities of how that came to be and like why they weren't on either of the albums. But
yeah, I could see that.
Talking about, you know, Missing Link, it's fucking hilarious because, you know, right before we jumped on to do this interview, I was listening to Behind the Paint, the audiobook.
Oh, okay.
And I'm currently on chapter 19. And in the chapter, he's talking about Samantha.
Oh, yeah.
And like you were talking about Young Wicked a minute ago, it just reminded me of that. But it's fucking hilarious because, you know, this is around the time that Young Wicked is knocking up Samantha, and there he is sitting behind the keyboards as Jay's talking about Samantha. Meanwhile, he's knocking her up. Anyways, completely off subject. So, do you plan on going to any shows this year?
I don't know if I told you. I'm already officially going to DCG. I got the room booked, I got the tickets, and now we're just waiting.
So, ninjas out there listening, you heard it here first on Interview with the Juggalo, Panic 17. There's a few people going.
I know CPN is going, I know Crazy McCormick is going. I know a few of the guys are going. I don't know who all wants it out there, but...
All that will be later announced. But yeah, like we'll eventually have a video put out that shows everyone who's going from Carnival Spirits. But as of right now, Panic 17 is officially going. And I have one question for you. Are you yourself going to enter in the Backyard Wrestling Tournament?
Yeah, I don't know how good I'm gonna do. It's been a long time since I've played that, but...
I mean, think about it. There's probably ninjas that's seen our flyer and like read about it on the website and are like, oh shit, I gotta bust that game out. I gotta start practicing.
I mean, I used to have it. I don't know what happened to it.
I have it too, and I'm kind of fucking pissed off because like, all right, like a couple weeks ago, I had bought a PS3. And whenever I bought it, I'm like, is this one of the ones that's compatible with PS2 games? And they had told me it was, but it's not. So I'm kind of fucking pissed about that because, you know, they did a few different generations and some of them were compatible with the PS2, some of them weren't. I somehow got the bone and ended up with one that isn't compatible. But yeah, 'cause best believe I was gonna fucking throw that bitch in and start practicing. I mean, I'm not saying I'm going at this current point in time. I'll be 100% with everyone. I don't know if I'm able to go. I just had a baby less than a year ago, you know. So, you know, I don't know. I'm hoping to be able to go.
Yeah, man, hopefully.
Yeah, you know, it'd be dope to fucking meet you. Speaking of dope, for those of you who don't know, me and Panic are also, we have like a little musical thing we kind of do called Dopamine. I say kind of do because, you know, we put out one song. We have another one, you know, we have another one in the works. And like, you know, it's just something fresh that we do for fun. It's for our fucking, it's for us. I'd say, I can comfortably say that, you know, it's more so for us than anyone else. But
yeah, I don't know how. Well, I mean, I do know of one person that bumps it. There's a homie Immortality that hits me up. He's like, hey man, I like y'all shit. So I don't know how often he bumps it, but I know he's told me that he enjoys it.
that's fucking dope, man. Like, for real. Yeah, that's dope. It's like I haven't even listened to the song we did in a while. It's been a minute. If I have the chance, I would like to go back and redo my vocals. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's good for.
That's exactly.
Yeah, I think we're both.
That's exactly what I want to do.
Yeah, we're both on the same page there. You know, like we put it out there, you know, for Carnival Spirits, Ninjas in Action Volume 1, and really it was just to do it, you know, just to test ourselves and see if we could do it, and we did it. I thought the song turned out dope. There's another one in the works. It's called Creeper, and it's gonna be Dopamine featuring Just Insane and possibly Beastmaster. So that'll be on Ninjas in Action Volume 2, which is in the works and coming along pretty nicely, actually. Originally, the track was going to feature Insane Poetry, but situations being as they are, he's no longer going to be on that track. Much love and respect to Insane Poetry, though, because he is still going to have something on the Ninjas in Action mixtape. I'm not going to say what, but there will still be an appearance from him on the mixtape. So, you know, much love to him. He's actually coming out of like a bad situation, and you know, I'll put it out there because he's already put it out there himself. He's made it known that he's a recovering alcoholic, and so, you know, when you're just in that state of mind, things kind of tend to slip through the cracks, we'll say. And you know, trying to get him on the same page with us, it was really hard, but he's good, sober now. And, you know, I wish him the best of luck on his journey, you know, staying sober. And really down to earth dude, for real. But
Well, yeah, definitely. Like I said, I would like to do that song. The first one was recorded off of a phone, so obviously the audio was weird. Now that I got a better mic, it'll sound better.
we definitely, me and you need to talk about music. Get this Creeper song done, and then after we get that done, you know, we can go from there. I'd be down to, like, you know, do at least like 3-4 more songs, you know what I mean? Throw something together.
Yeah.
But, you know, once again, when it comes to this song, I'm kind of the one slacking at this point, because you turned something in. you already dropped a verse. Just Insane has dropped a verse. I need to jump in and do mine, which I got it all written out. I sent it to you. I sent the lyrics to you.
Yeah.
But be on the lookout, you guys. It's gonna be fucking fresh, and it's fun. Fucking, you know, I had fun writing the lyrics. I'm gonna have fun recording them. But
yeah, it's definitely gonna be dope to hear the finished product.
Oh yeah, especially, you know, seeing how long this song has been in the works.
I can't wait to hear what it's gonna sound like now with the better mic.
Oh, for real? I know what you're talking about, man. Some of the first few things I ever recorded, like, I'm sitting in a fucking closet, you know what I mean, with the mic, like with the phone, and I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna record these for dummy vocals, you know what I mean? And whenever I used to do half-hour stoner power, which, I mean, that's still technically a thing, it's just on hiatus as always. But whenever we originally started doing music, all of our shit was recorded with a Rock Band mic. So, yeah, like we took the USB Rock Band mic and plugged it in to fucking GarageBand, and that's how we recorded our vocals.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so like the quality was all fucked up. Like, it was, you know what I mean? Like, it worked for that, for what it was for us, you know, it was a learning experience, definitely.
Right.
But I mean, like, even Ouija's, his fucking Trash Fire EP that he put out last year, that was apparently recorded using like iPod headphones, that he took the iPod headphones and, you know, wrapped like some socks around the microphone on there. Apparently that's how he recorded the vocals on that album.
How does it sound?
It doesn't sound bad. It doesn't, I mean, you know. But he made the statement that that's the reason that he named it Trash Fire.
Makes sense.
Yeah, because, you know, like, he just was winging it with that. But, I mean, it turned out all right. I mean, honestly, like, a lot of it has to do with the mix. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the finishing, yeah.
And, like, I'll be honest, like, I don't know how to mix shit, you know? Like, it gets really intricate, you know, when it comes to mixing. I know, like, my cousin, he's gone to school for it. And, like, he was showing me a couple things, and I'm just like, you know, holy fucking shit, there's a huge difference there from when he first, like, had started working on a song. But,
yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, you know. So, go ahead and wrap this up. You got any last words? Anything you want to say? Shout outs?
I guess I wouldn't be here without Carnival Spirits. I mean, even though whatever, there's not too much people waiting for this exactly, which is all good. I'm not tripping, but without Carnival Spirits, there's a lot of shit I wouldn't have done. I wouldn't still be on YouTube. I probably wouldn't have went to the gathering. So, yeah, just appreciative of the Carnival Spirits crew in general.
Well, hell yeah, man. Like, we love having you on the channel, you know, like, and I feel the same as you, man. If I wasn't part of Carnival Spirits, I don't think I'd be doing what I'm doing right now as well. And, you know, I've been doing Carnival Spirits since the very beginning, and, you know, a lot of times I feel like I don't get that recognition, but it's all good because everything I do is for the group. So all the love that we receive, you know what I mean? I love it. I love it. You know, I don't care that people, you know, don't single me out. It's all good. You know, I joined Carnival Spirits to be part of a group, and you're part of the group along with me, TJ, everyone else. You know, and like, hell, I mean, we wouldn't be friends if it wasn't for Carnival Spirits. So there'd be no dopamine.
Yeah.
But yeah, there definitely would be no dopamine without Carnival Spirits. So shout out to that motherfucker Obi-Wan the Nomi, who wasn't even around yet, but I mean, he kind of was. His spirit was around, you know.
So I know you're interviewing me, but a lot of your other music is, how is doing dopamine different for you?
Oh, it was mad different because, you know, this is the first time that I was working with someone, you know, strictly online. I mean, I'd worked with Politicize in the past for a tape that we put out like years ago. But other than that, I mean, I'd never worked with anyone else like online when it comes to like collaborations. And when it came to like China Eye Guys, that's what we were called back in the day. I'm for those that are watching this don't know, I'm part of a group. It's called Dragon Eye Guys. It was originally called China Eye Guys. Name was changed because my homie thought it might, you know, come off. Some people might take it the wrong way. But when we would record that shit, it was all at my homie's house and on the spot. A lot of the stuff that we put out was on the spot. I mostly just did choruses and a verse here and there, but for the most part, like I'm more like a Flava Flav, if you will, or you know, or like Sean Dog. Is that his fucking name? I want to say that's his name. The dude from fucking Cypress Hill. Sin Dog. There you go. I'm like, I fucking know his name. I know it starts with an S. But you know, I feel like I'm more that guy, you know what I mean? And like doing a song with you, like I got to write out a verse and sit on it, you know what I mean? Tweak it a bit, and then, you know what I mean? Like it was a different writing process, definitely.
Have you done anything? I mean, because I wasn't sure. I haven't heard everything you did, but you never really done anything that dark, had you? Or you have?
No. I honestly haven't. That was the first wicked rhyme I had written and spit. When it comes to China Eye Guys, or Dragon Eye Guys, whatever, that's all weed smoking music. You know, that's more like a comedy version of Cottonmouth Kings.
Yeah.
And then I'm part of Drank Mix, but you know, there is one song with Drank Mix that I spit that could be taken as a wicked shit. I actually didn't even write it. My homie wrote that song. When it comes to Drink Mix, my homie does most of the writing.
Oh, okay.
So, you know, a lot of the lyrics he wrote, and then I do the beats, he does the lyrics. And then if he wants me to spit something, I'll spit whatever he wants me to spit. Or every once in a while, I'll get a verse in, you know, that I actually wrote.
Right.
So it was mad different, you know. Drink Mix, it's more political shit. You better recognize your diet is filled with lies. One sip of this drink mix, you open your eyes and realize in unison all the peasant cries worldwide. Rich folk try to motherfucking blindside. Your human right to decide has been denied. Work a minimum wage, but you can't provide. Though on the upside, there's a whole lot of us here on the west side where the gang reside. Gotta get your piece strapped, motherfucker, let's ride. Y'all ain't wanna be food deprived. You know, it's more political.
Right.
In China Eye Guys, I be passing blunts with the Irkin Empire. Getting hella faded, bro. Pass me a lighter. You know, it's weed shit. Whereas with Dopamine, I feel like it's paying homage to the shit that, you know, really helped create me as a person. So it's way different, and I enjoy doing it. I want to do more of it. You know, I enjoy writing wicked raps. So, I mean, I could probably pull up the lyrics that I wrote for our song. Like, just give these guys a preview real quick before we get out of here.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just gonna state them. I'm not gonna try and spit them really. You know, Dopamine lyrics are more like, I like to view murder as a form of art. You can be a killer, but still have a heart. Slit of the wrist and put it to the canvas. Dark web streaming, because there's a high demand for this. Even though most people don't understand it, the FBI has an eye on me, but that's fine by me. Always stay at least 2 steps ahead. By the time they find the first head, another victim is already dead in a pool of red. You know, it's more, the shit with Dopamine's darker, and I love it.
Yeah. Probably my fault, yeah. Because, I mean, a lot of people don't know. I was going to try and write something for your 420, but I just couldn't do it. I was like, I got to be in a good mood, and at that time, I was in a bad, dark mood, and I couldn't do it.
Well, you know, like, I got a lot of fucked up shit going on my way right now. I'm not gonna lie, and writing that verse definitely helped. You know, like I wrote that verse while I was on a walk, and I threw on the beat, and I was like, all right, I got this. Literally, I wrote my verse in, I want to say, like a half hour. Like, it all came to me all at once. And a lot of the times whenever I write, that's how it works for me. Like, I could have a beat for like a year or two and, you know, have absolutely no idea what the fuck to say, and then it'll just, like, you know, all at once, bang, I know exactly what I'm gonna say.
And that's the thing that I kind of had trouble with was I write my shit and then try to make it fit to the beat, and that beat was a little different, like, than what I liked. So I had to keep going over it, going over it, and going over it. But it's good to have competition, I guess you can say.
Yeah.
So I kind of liked that it wasn't my style.
Oh, I feel it. I definitely feel it. That's how my homie does all his shit. Like, he writes all of his stuff, and then I'll fucking show up to his house, or like I'll start fucking emailing him beats, and he'll have like an archive of beats, and he'll just go through them and like start spitting his different raps that he has, and you're like, wait a minute, I think I can make this one work. So, like, you know, that's, I understand where you're coming from, like writing something out and then trying to put it to a beat after it's already been written out. Like, it can be hard sometimes.
Yeah, because I mean, I don't like to chop, because I can't, but my style is a little bit more faster. Like, it's harder for me to slow it down.
Yeah, which I like doing fast rapping as well. I have a lot of trouble with it sometimes. You know, I tend to stumble my words and shit, but like for me, it's almost like therapy. You know what I mean? Just trying to master it.
Yeah.
And I enjoy doing it, so. But, all right, you guys, it's Cali Green Too Fresh. Panic 17.
Appreciate you having me on. I think this is my first interview I've ever done.
Oh shit, well,
Yeah, appreciate it.
I'm very honored to be your first interview.
Appreciate it.
Hell yeah. You know, we be those ninjas in action. This is the year of the gnome motherfuckers. Be on the lookout. Last week was Goat Boy on Interview with the Juggalo. This week was Panic 17. Who's gonna be next week? I'll let y'all decide in the comments. Drop who you want me to interview, and I'm gonna do this every other week. I'm gonna do a Carnival Spirits crew member. So week 1 is Panic 17. Well, this is week 2, but week 1 of Carnival Spirits members. Carnival Spirits number 1, Panic 17. Who do you want me to interview that's not Carnival Spirits crew member? Comment below. It's been fun. We out of here, y'all. Whoop whoop.
What's up, Johnny Richter? It's cracking deep down. What's up, KFK fan? Word about it. King Space shit. Don't trip. Back on the scene. And you know this. Time to let the bullshit slide off to the side. Double down a high ride. Go, go.
Yeah, we back on the scene with another don't trip. D-Log with J-Rick with a King Space shit. What? You know what it is, always handed the biz. You been putting shit down since we was a kid.
We got the head nod, the nigga head vibe. King Space motherfucker, a real job. I'm living life lit, pushing 1,000 watts. I got my own hits and want to show any block.
King making cannabis, we came to damage. Just going to my end, just sold to Los Angeles. Shit is so scandalous, can't even handle it. Take a look at it, it's madness.
Accepting all challenges, nothing can rattle us. Battle us, and you'll be up shit creek paddlers. Don't mean to be a dick, but your budget too skinny. Reminds me of my plans back when I was beginning.
Who we? King Space. Who we? King Space.
Let's go.
Yeah, smoking in me and King Space with the green. Putting this work on a triple beam. We pushing the heat if you know what I mean. Now we turning it up, then we keeping it G.
Can't run before you walk, slow down till you stumble. And don't be getting loud, just chill out, man, be humble. I get bags and bundles from homies and humble. Running through the loop and make cookie crack crumble.
King Space got the crown, rep the cotton mouth. We the motherfuckers keep the joint lit. It's spitting that get to the point real quick.
Catch me sitting in the back of the cut, sipping on a shot jug and a cup of agua. Low, roll another up. How you do with a crush? Finger with golden dust. Wanna smoke with us?
Hey yo, we keeping that calorie creep. Yo, D double dash to the sea. I'm slinging the tree and banging the beats. This is that shit for the king.
I'll slap a motherfucking stamp on a big box of Cron. People call it grass, but don't smell like your lawn. Once the betty's in my palm, the box of good is gone. Once it gets to your crib, and it's time to get lit.
Marijuana's most wanted.
That's right.
King Space be cracking shit off.
Yellow, I'm packing another ball.
I know what it is.
Who we? The ones from the underground. King Space got the crown, we hold it down. Who we? We the two, we love J-Red. Who we? King Space. Who we? The ones from the underground. King Space got the crown, we hold it down. Who we? We the two, we love J-Red. Who we? King Space. Who we? The ones from the underground. King Space got the crown, we hold it down. Who we? We the two, we love J-Red. Who we? King Space. Who we? The ones from the underground. King Space got the crown, we hold it down. Who we? We the two, we love J-Red. Who we? King Space. Road trip.
Not a gang, it's a big family of people that believe in the same thing and have a great time hanging out around each other. And to be honest with you, man, Cottonmouth King, D-Lo, St. Dog, Kingdom Come, we've been a part of that movement since 2000. Actually, the Cottonmouth Kings' very, very first record was going to come out on Psychopathic Records. But you know what? We did it, and we came out. We got a record deal with Capitol, put it out through Capitol. So we have a lot of history, respect, finding Jay and Shaggy a lot, man. We've had a lot of good times together. We've made a lot of music. Nothing but love, man. Crown love and clown love, homie, straight up.
What if KMK signed Psychopathic back in the day? What is up, everyone? Don Chaos here on Carnival Spirits Radio with an exclusive What If here on CarnivalSpirits.com. So yeah, this What If is what if KMK signed to Psychopathic back in the day. It could have been, it goes both ways. It could have been either good or bad. Either eventually they all would have wore face paint, or they would have maybe got a gimmick created. Who knows? But yeah, do I think it would have gone over well? Possibly. Maybe with some juggalos it would have gone over well. And with some it probably wouldn't, because I know there are those juggalos who don't really love KMK, and there are some who used to love him but don't really love him anymore. But yeah, I think it probably would have been interesting. Like I said, they probably would have maybe came up with a gimmick. They would have kept to themselves. So yeah, what do you guys think? What do y'all think would have happened if KMK signed to Psychopathic? Like I said, that would have been quite interesting. So yeah, this is Don Chaos here exclusively on Carnival Spirits Radio, here exclusively on CarnivalSpirits.com. This is Carnival Spirits Radio. You know, we are Carnival Spirits. Hashtag Ninjas in Action. Hashtag Ear the Gnome. Hashtag JJC. AKA hashtag Juggalo Jedi Council. Peace, y'all. Don Chaos here, signing out. See y'all later on the next What If video.
Man, D-Logan, we're recording our new record right now. It's called Kingdom Come. It's going to be released on 4/20. Pre-orders go up on 3/20 at kingmakerstore.com. And let me tell you guys, man, it's been a lot of fun recording this record. We haven't made music together and wrote together in a long time, like 20 years or some shit like that. So the vibes are going. We can't wait to play you guys our new music. We're having a lot of fun recording it. And yeah, shout out to all the hardcore KMK fans that have me in Saints back since day one. And yeah, man, we're looking forward to a big 2018. It's going to be a fun year. We got a lot of good music coming out. And yeah, man, that's what's up. So pre-orders go up on 3/20 for our brand new record called Kingdom Come at kingmakerstore.com. And the full length comes out on 4/20, kingmakerstore.com.
I got something to say. It's good to be working with D-Lug, my brother from another mother from a long time.
Nice, many moves, motherfucker.
Good times, man. We up in the studio. You know what I'm saying? This is like our little dungeon and shit. This. We up in here making music, man. Saints dropping verses and shit. Good weed, that's all I see, bro. Picked up some work for Sandy C, bro.
I'm having fun doing this album with you.
It's been great, dog.
Released some fire. This some new West Coast underground shit. I think the mainstream's gonna get involved because it's so goose.
This shit is juice stuff.
Can't wait for you guys to see what we got in store. So there it is, man. D-Loc is saying the return of the OG Kings. 4/20 is the big day, so spread the word. And it's good to be back. You know what's good.
Hey yo, D-Loc, what up, dog? Hey, when's that pre-order drop?
Hey, 3/20, man. New pre-orders drop.
3/20.
KingmakerStore.com. You know what's good.
Cop it, homie. Cop it.
Turn the titties, baby.
So high, smoking Cali trees. So high, so high, so high.
I don't know about y'all motherfuckers, but I'm personally excited for this new motherfucking Cottonmouth Kings album, Kingdom Come. You know, motherfucking D-Loc, Saint Dog. That shit's fresh. For real though. Going back to the hardcore motherfucking roots. And you know, what if they did sign to motherfucking Psychopathic Records in the beginning? I'm personally going to have to disagree with Don Chaos. I don't think that they would have had to have come up with a gimmick for them, because I think their whole motherfucking weed persona was their gimmick and is kind of their gimmick. So I think they would have stuck with that. And, you know, maybe it would have worked. Maybe it wouldn't have. I think it would have, though. But anyways, we about to get in the tunnels with motherfucking Politicize. But before we do that, let's check out some motherfucking new Kid Crusher. He got a new motherfucking album coming out very motherfucking soon. Like, basically now, if you pre-order it. So, if you go over to victimgear.com, get the motherfucking quote-unquote pre-order, then you will have your copy motherfucking shipped, like, immediately, apparently. So, that's what he's saying. That's what he went on motherfucking Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and motherfucking said. He did, like, a motherfucking social media invasion, like, a few days ago. But anyways, let's go ahead and check out this new one from Kid Crusher. This is In Your Nightmares.
So sick in my mind from 9 to 5. So sick, I don't know if I'm alive. I've been giving them my sipping and I'm coming in the motherfucking window when I'm gonna stick my dick in there. Fuck a bitch in the sleep, cut the body up and everybody part I'ma keep. I'm a cannibal and I'm all bitches and I get them all 6 feet deep. Run around, let them all rock. I'm a poltergeist, a paranormal entity. You ain't get rid of me. I'm your nightmare, Freddy Boogeyman, bitch. Get your body like a wicked one. I'm waiting for the twitch. No more. I wake up in the cemetery. I try to move, but I'm dead. This is my mortuary. There's nothing left for me, and yes, there's nothing left for you. I'm dropped up in some afterlife, so what the fuck am I to do? I'm tormented and twisted pain. I know I wanna kill again. I'm get up, it's a bitch's brain, and yes, I'm gonna fuck you with your nightmares. You're gonna think you can hear the sound. Intuition, you can get to me. You're falling, you're crawling, you're calling for God, but this time that's what you got. Your thoughts are misleading, your feelings are bleeding. You start with the screaming, you fuck when you're dreaming. The blood is all you see. That's what I gotta pray. Nobody's gonna live because you live and I'm forgotten. They're so close to death, I rip out my flesh. I can't catch my breath, I'm so filled with stress. I hold on to a little bit of nothing. So high when my body keeps watching. Dead body bitches I be fucking. I like blood so I keep on catching, touching. I know I'm disgusting, trusting to the point I'm busting deep inside your corpse, of course, and not distort your thoughts. Through the neck and I'm a goddess, the end to the water. You wanna sing along? I talk it down so I'll fuck it down. And when I talk backwards, I talk a little bit of doo. You're stuck with me, so get fucked with me. Cut a pentagram into your wrist to get pissed. Fucking demon with the devil horn. What the fuck? I wanna hear scream, I wanna hear more. When I get inside of that mind and I take it so far that you never see light. I might bite, I eat, oh my, don't mind the buds, just a parasite. Take a journey to the end of the world, it's so cold. And the people that we pray for bliss, there's no gold. There's a motherfucking dick you won't will be home. So we write it on the book and preach and be told. This is the end, you can't pretend. But fuck you, bitch, you know I'm waiting in your nightmares. You're calling and you can hear the sound. But you wish you can get to me. You're falling, you're crawling, you're calling for God, but this time that's what you got. Your thoughts are misleading, your feelings are bleeding. You start with the screaming, you fuck when you're dreaming. The blood is all you see. That's what I gotta pray.
y'all who's just tuned in, my new album, Distorted Dimension, is coming out March 31st. You can get it on Victim Gear right now, victimgear.com. The CD is shipping out tonight, so you get it early if you go to victimgear.com. Otherwise, wait for the digital, but the digital only has 10 tracks when the CD has 13. So hit up victimgear.com, y'all. This is fucking insane album. You gotta hear it.
What is good, y'all? Cali Green 2 Fresh here, back in the tunnels. This time I got longtime motherfucking homie, Politicize. What up?
What the fuck is up, man?
Like I said, longtime fucking homie. I don't know how many in the tunnels I've done with you. There's like, I know at least 1 or 2 missing in the tunnels episodes with you.
Dude, I'm like the Artie Lang of the show. Like, the dude keeps coming back, except if there was a picture of me, I wouldn't be disheveled and looking like ass. But, yeah, kind of, you know? Yeah, man, I mean, dude, like, we have been doing music together in general on this, like, for a long time. Oh, and by the way, awesome news on that, on the GameCon, man. The CarnivalSpirits getting the backyard wrestling up there.
Hell yeah, man. Thanks. That means a lot to me. You actually knew about it before most people because, you know, you're my homie and all, and we talk on a pretty regular basis, actually.
Dude, now you know, like, you know, nothing comes out, you know? I'm like a fucking vault that cannot be breached.
Right. You knew everything, man. Like, I'm not even in the front. Like, Beastmaster, just so you know, I fucking clued Politicize in on everything.
Oh shit.
But you know, it's cool to have you back in the tunnels, man. Like I said, we've done this quite a few times. This is probably like the 5th time. You know, there's like a couple episodes that never got released. I remember one of them like got lost. One of them fucking the sound was fucked up or something. But
they got lost in the tunnels, man. I mean, it makes sense theoretically if you're in the tunnels if things get lost there sometimes, you know?
You know, it wouldn't be the tunnels if shit didn't get lost.
It wouldn't, you know, bodies, everything, dumpster babies, I don't know. I'll find a bunch of stuff down there.
So for those who haven't heard any of the previous interviews, why don't you go ahead and let them know who the fuck you are and what you're about.
Yo, go by name Politicize, and I just follow what I'm thinking about, and just go out there and make songs about it, man. Like, you could classify some of my stuff as like political. You could classify it as like wicked shit. You could classify it as like a conscious rap. It's hard to put labels on music these days, man, but like basically all the cool shit you like, you're probably going to hear it in my music if you listen to it. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. And you've been doing this shit longer than Politicize. You know, you used to go by the name Political Assassin.
Political Assassin, yeah, man, did that. And then it's like a slow learning experience. You learn to get to a certain point and you find bigger obstacles in front of you. It's like, I remember people telling me that too, like when I was talking to different artists and they're on a different level with their music. And I'm thinking, man, these guys must be fucking happy as shit. Like, dude, you got downloads all the time. Every time you put something out, people buy all your CDs. You're fucking making huge moves. But even those guys at a certain point are thinking about what they could do next that's bigger, you know? So it's just like, there's no end to it.
Right. So you go from Political Assassin, you became Politicize, and what really pushed you to become Politicize?
I think what pushed me the most is just like learning from experience, but it was definitely one show at the end of like going by Political Assassin where I was just like kind of fed up with the way things are going in my city, you know. So like, you know, for those of you guys who don't know where I am, you know, I'm from like Philadelphia, so you know, I was born downtown, but you know, like I never lived in the city or all that shit. But dude, when you live here long enough, you're there all the time, or you know where everything is. But you know, just went to a show because I was a little pissed off about people bringing race into rap, especially like, okay, like what, I can't do what I want to do because you're a fucking cocksucker. Like, it's not my problem.
But, you know, I went into a certain show and I was just like, you know, I'm getting sick of the way people treat me when I'm rapping. You know, like, they start with the racism and all that. And, you know, I was like, if you've got a problem with anybody that's Indian or Pakistani, that's a Muslim, like, fuck the talk. Just do something right here. Like, you know, you know, we can bleed like a nurse, something like that. I forget. It was more clever than that. But basically just putting everything on the line in a neighborhood in North Philly that's total shit. You know, anything can go down. But I just wanted to put it out there, like, fuck that. I'm tired of getting fucked over by people that are going to sell me a dream. You take your hard-earned money that you come home with and you put it towards people and trust them to be able to help you, but they don't, you know? It's just, it's a momentary help. It's not going to get your music to bigger places. All that shit. And then come to find out feeling this racism from rappers that are black. They should know how it feels. A lot of them probably do. So for them to come at me like that, I was thinking, well, I'm not going to be a pussy about it. So I went upstage and I did that. I said, you know, let's draw blood like a nurse. Went outside, had a cigarette. And I was just like, you know what? Fuck this, man. I'm not going to put my face in front of people who don't want to fucking hear me. I'm not going to put my money and my heart towards people that are going to deceive me. So I started learning how to do it on my own with Politicize. You know, just started. There's a new day.
So let's go ahead and take a moment to do a little flashback to the days of Political Assassin. We're going to do something different here on Carnival Spirits Radio, and we're going to actually do a play-by-play of your motherfucking career, bro. So, why don't you go ahead and introduce a video for us from the days of Political Assassin?
Oh my god, Political Assassin, where you used a free film movie maker on Windows. No, it wasn't that bad all the time, but let's see. Shit, dude. I think a good one was, the last one I did that I really liked was that, was called Body the Illuminati. And I was just talking about the Illuminati, went out there, rented a camera, did all this shit. And it actually came out pretty good. Came out pretty fucking good, man. It was all about basically, you know, go after, kill the Illuminati, don't let them kill you first.
Well, hell yeah, man. This is Political Assassin, now known as Politicize, Body the Illuminati.
You might be thinking you coming for us, but we actually coming for you. And go to your palaces, go to your presidential homes, and rip your fucking throats out, bitches. Illuminati is real, ain't no fable. Assassin, I was born in the month of April. Just that time of year when we sacrificed and diced into halves like paragraphs. Oklahoma City, just ask Martin Keating. He wrote a book about it before children were bleeding. 48 bodies left overnight in Columbine. 4 to 8 shooters got their mind programmed. Death and unmanned battleship that never quit. Hit civilians in Pakistan, freedom gone. Predator planes like it be Terminators. Pakistan's in the bottom, I say to the haters. Waco, Texas with David Koresh. White phosphorus mutated kids' flesh. They don't care about a white flag, say surrender. So they deserve to die and I don't care about gender. Body, 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 Illuminati, body, 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 Illuminati, 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 body, 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 Illuminati. Asking shit, what's next? As if you had forgot about Virginia Tech. Same bitch authorities, they hide behind trees, thinking about the birds and bees while we hearing the screams. The unsung hero, Waleed Shalom. You saved a life by sacrificing your own. You a hero for the world, not just Egypt your home. You a hero for the world, not just Egypt your home. We got power in our fists and the people are pissed. But elitists, they feed us and treat us like we don't exist. Listen bitch, you're only here to serve. Better get it right cause we can make your head swerve. Hang Obama on a rope cause it ain't no joke. You a wolf and a sheep but I could play the shepherd. Go to extreme measures just for the record. Going to extreme measures just for the record. Body, 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 Illuminati, body, 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 Illuminati, 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 body, 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 Illuminati. They run this world, run everything. Every aspect of our lives. So what you gotta do is just gotta be aware of where you're surrounding, where know this for sure. That when some crazy shit happened, it didn't just happen randomly. Shit was planned, created by one power, take us down. But fuck them. Body, Illuminati, body, Illuminati, body, Illuminati, body, Illuminati,
All right, we are back, y'all. Politicize. Y'all just bodied the Illuminati with Political Assassin. So, why don't you go ahead and tell us a little bit about that transition from, assassin to politicize?
That was an interesting transition, man. It was kind of like going from like a young kid of, when you're like 17, 16 and you feel like you're on top of the world and, oh man, nobody can tell you shit. Oh, you're doing something wrong? I'm not listening to you. Fuck you, Mom. It's that kind of shit. And then you go to politicize, which is more like, all right, I need to get humble, eat a big slice of humble pie, figure out what the fuck I was doing that was working, and figure out what wasn't. And when you found out that more of the shit wasn't working than it was, I sort of changed it up. And did a name change because I thought, Political Assassin's pretty straightforward, man. That's not really going to get too many people fucking with you. It might, people with balls, but there's a lot of pussies these days, so.
Right.
Politicize was, it was just as good, It was like, all right, let's do this name change and start doing things a little differently. It's kind of like starting from scratch. It's like a game developer that makes one dope game, and then he's like, all right, I got to start from scratch. How am I going to do this again? It's kind of felt like that.
So whenever you transitioned over, the first release you had was Codename Assassin, and if I'm not mistaken, wasn't that fully produced by Porter?
That was like the first one before I had Porter do the whole thing. And Codename had it was just basically covers of, tracks and everything, like a mixtape style like everybody else. But yeah, just took a lot of dope beats that we all listened to and we could definitely recognize. And I added maybe 2 original songs, and the one track with Porter, Darkness Falls, was probably the best one out of that batch because it was me, him, and Mars, and just went in there on that beat. I remember you had it on the CarnivalSpirits mixtape as the first track, the announcer.
Yeah, man, that was on Ninjas in Action Volume 1, and it was super fucking dope. I love that track.
So that was basically the new start of it, man, right after Political Assassin.
Well, hell yeah, man. So you have a video you're going to premiere right here, right now, from that motherfucking album. Take it away, man.
Man, I'm going to premiere this track. Y'all have heard it from the mixtape, but everybody knows a video is better. So I did the video for Sensory Deprivation. And this was shot right around close to my area, but it just looked really cool. Everything about it had a dark look to it. It kind of matched the song somehow, even though I didn't make the song or the beat. Yep. That's Gravediggers.
Heard that. Well, here we go. This is Sensory Deprivation. Hot new shit.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Those kids out there seem mad thirsty. You got something for them to drink?
Yo, we could wet up 2 cups of blood.
No, where my fucking bills at, man?
government is satanic, the heat volcanic, the panic is manic, down like Titanic, Atlantic, spitting mechanics, politicizes the craziest, scariest, alias, various, gratification, sensation is instantaneous, leaving them grieving, ya heathen, underachieving the meaning, kindergarten rap, why the fuck are you breathing? So I cater to greater debater, darker than Vader, to shoot a presidential baby while the faggots in labor, smoking with emphysema to leave a devil in FEMA camps, military monsters, they shit in their pants.
Once again, we are back, you guys, in the tunnels, politicize.
What's up, everybody? I hope y'all listen to sensory deprivation. Now, see, I fucked it up too, so it's all good. You know?
Yeah, we both fucked it up now. But yeah, that was sensory deprivation off of Codename Assassin. So, after Codename Assassin, you went on to do Grimy, and that was fully produced by Porter, correct?
Yeah, every track on there was on Porter. That was his production on there. Did a good job, man. He did a super ass job.
So, how exactly did the connection with you and Porter come to be?
To be honest, man, I don't even remember exactly when, I reached out to him. Like, it's gotten to that point where I don't remember when that exact moment was, but around before Codename Assassin started doing stuff with him, and then, we did like we did the video for That's Grimy, and I really wanted to go down to Detroit. That's the first time I met him at that point. I went down there to meet him, man. He came all the way from Arizona, do the video, and like that's how we just started doing stuff after that, like more music after that.
Well, hell yeah, man. You guys have put out a lot of fucking bangers. That's Grimy is definitely one of them. And it was Jason Porter and Doc Hollywood Hustle. Now, how was that whole experience, like going down to Detroit and, did you visit any like landmarks or anything like that while you were there?
This time around, it was like, I thought this time around was much more fun because I went down there one time, but it wasn't for a video. But this time it was a lot more fun because I saw like the real Detroit. I didn't just see downtown. Although that 30 on 30 fight outside my fucking hotel was kind of crazy because no cop showed up. This was like the first time I went to Detroit, but for this, like, I actually got to go down to the east side, go down to like right where Doc is.
So
like,
hold on. You got to back up. Talk about this fight. Talk about this fight, man. This is the first time you're in Detroit.
Dude, first time I'm there, and like right outside of my hotel, I don't even remember. It wasn't even that late. It was like 12 o'clock. And like right in front of my hotel, there was like, I didn't even know there was a club right there. But just watching outside from the window, and it's like, people are starting to fucking fight, and there's like at least 100 people outside. And then you just start seeing people, a whole gang of people fighting each other. Like, nobody pulled any guns or nothing that I could see, but they basically all got into a fight, and there was a brawl going down there, a massive brawl. And, like, no cops showed up. You're just like, oh, okay, awesome. Like, that's incredible. How the fuck did the cops not show up?
That's Detroit, man. That's just fucking Detroit, bro. Sorry, I had to hear this story, man. You said something about 30 on 30. I'm like, what the? Hold on a sec.
Yeah, I mean, that's fucking crazy, man. And on top of it, the hotel I was at, I would be waking up in cold sweat and shit, and I felt like I just felt something eerie about the hotel room. I was like, okay, this is a great trip.
So the second time, though, you're there to film That's Grimy. We're at Doc Hollywood Hustle's place. How was that?
We're right over there. That was pretty cool.
That's got to be fresh. Like, in the heart of fucking Detroit. Doesn't he live, like, right around the corner from, like, Esham's house? Like, old house?
Yeah, his old house, like, right around there. Like, I know that he's living there. He's got a place there. And it's like it is right down like the house that Esham grew up in. I think. I'm not sure if it's the house like when he was born in or came back in, but that was his house right there, and that was pretty surreal to feel like, damn, dude, I'm right here where like the guy that started the wicked shit, and spread all this stuff is, this is where he grew up. Like, that's crazy. just like being around Doc and on the east side over there, like there was houses in between burnt down houses, you know, that some people might be living in a house next door, burnt down house or nothing. House next to that, someone's living there. It's just fucking, it was kind of eye-opening, you know?
Definitely, man. It's like fucking stepping into like the fucking Twilight Zone, bro. It's a whole nother world over there.
It really is, and a lot of history too. Like I found out that the place we were was right around the place where some drug dealer that was named White Boy Rick. What was the name? Something like that. Have you ever heard about that?
Yeah,
it was like.
I think I have a small recollection in my mind somewhere of what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's this guy that basically sold a lot of weight, and I think he was doing it for like CIA, FBI, or some shit. But it's like, yeah, that's the place where that dude like came up. Like, oh shit, the fuck?
That's intense, man. So, what else happened? Like, how was it? So, whenever you first get there, was Porter already there, or was it just you and Doc for a minute?
It was me and Doc for a while. We were filming a good amount of it, and then Porter came up, and we did it like at a different location on the east side. And finished it up, but I didn't really get a chance too much to hang out with him at that point because he actually was like, "All right, man, I'm gonna stay the night somewhere or head out." But like that's the first time we really worked together, and then after that, I would go chill with him at his place and do videos out there.
Well, that's fresh, man. So let's go ahead and take a moment to view this video right here that you're talking about. This is Politicized featuring Jason Porter, Doc Hollywood Hustle. That's grimy.
That's grimy.
What up, though, world? Philly to the murder mitt. We stay on that grimy shit. Y'all already know.
That's grimy, and I know the world is sickness. Let me be your tour guide and witness. Walking in the streets of the city, I'm feeling pity, knowing that the world is way too pretty. That's grimy, and I know the world is sickness. Let me be your tour guide and witness. Walking in the streets of the city, I'm feeling pity, knowing that the world is way too shitty. That's grimy, like a dick with AIDS. Fucking it wrong, cause it can't be saved. That's grimy, like Tupac from Juice. Thrown off the balcony, you don't lose. That's grimy, like police
your soul off, get rid of my soul off. I'm old school like Voltron and Nikolai Volkov. My life's like the Green Mile, cracked out, see now. Burn with a blowtorch until your corpse is an obscene pile. Crack rock was offered up, so I called the bluff. The donkey punched the honky slut till she coughed it up. It's Jason Porter, politicizing Hollywood. All the way to the coffin will off you in a grimy hood.
We're back, you guys. We are fucking back.
We're back in this motherfucking bitch, dude.
Politicize. That track was That's Grimy. Fucking crazy, fucking dope, grimy ass shit, man. For real.
The scenery, man. It was like fucking, you're really in a place that's grimy as shit. You know, on the east side, like it doesn't get any grimier than this. That's what I think, probably what's, you know, hopefully when people were watching it saw that, dude, it's named Grimy, but it's not in some lame place or some shit. Like, everything about it is grimy as fuck. Like that wall in the video with the little poem, that was on the wall. And teddy bears and a knife. Fucking weird.
You see, that was like, the video perfectly matched the song, honestly, and it was fucking dope. And ultimately, this experience paved the way for you to do a lot more shit with Porter. You're still working with him today. A couple years ago, you put out a track with him and DJ Clay, and there was a video that featured Clay. Now, you got to tell us about that shit, man. How did all of that come to be?
Oh, man, Devil's Advocate. We named the song like once it was finally done, but it was a great experience, man. Like, just working together with Jason and with Clay at the same time. He was just down to earth, you know. There wasn't an uncomfortability, like there's not any egos playing here. Good guy, you know. And Jason got in contact with him, and we went over to a place called the Casa de Gran, and it was cool as shit. That place, the location was amazing. It just had like a bunch of shitload of graffiti, and it was this big dome that was about at least 150 feet, you know, high up. But it was a dope-ass experience, man, doing that video together.
So, how did you guys come to work with Clay?
Jason had a connect with Clay. I think they had worked together previously, or, you know, so he's like, dude, you want to do a track with Clay? I'm like, fuck yeah. You know, went down to Arizona and met with Porter. And then Clay, I actually saw Clay like right there waiting before me, where he came up like right from the airport terminal. I'm like, oh shit, you know, I shook his hand and everything. I'm like, dude, I've been listening to your music for a while, you know, and he was just like, oh, thanks, man. He's pretty fucking cool about everything.
He seems like a pretty cool dude. You know, he just did a CarnivalSpirits shout out for us recently, and it was pretty fucking fresh. We actually put him on to the fact that, you know, Let Him Bleed Volume 1 is 10 years old. And it tripped him out.
Yeah, you were saying that it doesn't feel that long ago, you know? It doesn't feel like he's been doing things for 10 years and that, like, it's still fresh. Like, it's anticipated if he puts something out. After doing it for 10 years, that's not easy to do.
Yeah, man, like, I want to know what the fuck happened to that 17 fucking mixtape. What up, though, Clay? We gonna get a 17 mixtape? We gonna get a 17 plus mixtape? What the fuck is it gonna be?
Hopefully something.
Yeah, 'cause I know he said that if it didn't come out in 2017, that it would drop most likely with a different name. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck that. 17 plus.
It's gotta be a dual disc.
A dual disc. Yeah, man. For the weight, you need to make it a dual disc.
I've never seen that, a dual disc mixtape. That'd be funny for someone to do.
Yo, so this is what it's gotta be. Are you ready? It's gotta be a fucking classic DJ Clay style mixtape featuring, you know, the whole fucking roster at Psychopathic with, you know, the added bonus flavor. And then, in addition to that, you get a fucking DJ Clay, like, EP at least of him rapping.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Because you get 2 CDs and then there's something else to look forward to. I like this plan.
This is dope. This is dope. Hey, Clay, it's all good, man. You can have the idea. I ain't even gonna hate.
Yeah, right.
But let's go ahead and let's get into this video, man. Go ahead and introduce it.
Yeah, man, this video right here is Devil's Advocate. It's politicized. DJ Clay and Jason Porter.
Yeah.
DJ Clay on the motherfucking cuts. Jason motherfucking Porter. And politicize. Put the fucking gun away before I have to run your fate. Put you in another place right next to your mother's grave. I'd rather beat you into mercy with a mag light. Kidnap your wife and rape and burn her with a crack pipe. I take it back like a past lender. The master venture. Murder 4 people and claim affluenza. I was toasted doing coke with Lamar. While the dope man was posted with a hole in my car. Jason Porter. Hit you with the bass and I'd sample. Why you wasted going Jason, goddamn you. I'm in the Matrix, free basing in the bathroom. Shaking with a pocket laced up with value. Coked up with no regard. I keep the chrome at heart. When I roll the boulevard, light you up like Joan of Arc. I keep a lonely heart. My only God is a devil. I can't wait for this song to drop like Owen Hart. Jason Porter. Jason Porter.
Hostile apostle, blood in my nostril. You talking about politicize, you become a fossil. Colossal, critical, spit it with every syllable. Visible, I see it cause everything is political. Fake shootings, they moving and using the band guns. Cops stay villainous, killing, spilling their loved ones. I'm for the people, no government cause them bitches evil. And if you're feeble and sheeple, then get the Desert Eagle. Fuck a military, army, or navy that's killing babies to turn them to gravy. Ain't no bravery, we live in slavery. Times, they getting hard and harder like my dick when I see a chick that I wanna stick. And I ain't playing no games, you better fall back. Get a knife in your sack if you whack, I'm smacking like you are out. I got a story to tell, and I'm burning it verbally. Surgery, you never heard of me?
Alright, once again, fucking Cali Green Too Fresh, in the tunnels, politicize.
Yes.
That was DJ Clay, politicize, Jason Porter, Devil's Advocate. Fucking fresh, man. Fresh as fuck.
Yeah, I love doing that video, especially when it, being in that place when it got dark, man. There was like holes in the ceiling and just seeing nothing but stars out there. You're like, oh shit, I don't see this thing, there's stars like that where I'm at. It was really nice.
So let's get into this new video and what you got going on currently. So you've actually gone through and done videos for your entire catalog, like different fucking tracks. You picked out, I'm guessing, like the ones you felt were the most needy of videos. And just made a shitload. How many videos do you have coming out?
There's, right now, I have 12 of them, just, ready to release. Handful of them from Codename Assassin, handful from Grimy, and then, a couple of videos from the new project coming out.
That's fucking mad dope, man. And you actually just put a video out recently titled Muslim Ban.
Yeah, it's pretty recent. Like, I just put it out about a week or 2 weeks ago. It's just, it's pretty cool. It's an idea that I had for a while. I just wanted to make a video about
the travel ban and everything like that. And, you know me, man, like, if I get upset about something, I'll make a song about it. But the problem is when you make a song about anything now, people start to question all sorts of other dumb things that have nothing to do with it. Like, this is one song. This is one fucking song, man.
What's the reception been like for this track?
It's pretty good. It's gotten a good amount of views and everything like that. And it's a solo videos, something that Porter was telling me to do a while back. He's like, dude, just make solo videos out of tracks that you have, previous mixtapes. Like, doesn't really matter now, but nobody cares if it's a video from an old song. You can do that, and especially if you haven't seen anything from it. So, just doing solo videos, and with Muslim bands, the reception's been pretty good. People have been pretty chill about it. But, it's weird because I saw another video by some rapper, and this is that new age shit, man. It was like a trap rapper, and it was like a Muslim girl. She's like 14 years old, and it's got like 1 million views. I'm watching, I'm like, God damn, dude, this is just trash in the line of more trash. And so it's like one of the hard things to do is like, it's very hard to get other Muslim people to even watch it, which shouldn't be. You wouldn't think that would be a difficult thing, but it kind of is. Overall, though, it's been pretty good. But I'm ready to start releasing some of the other videos as well.
Well, hell yeah, man. We'll get into that as well, but let's go ahead and get into this track.
Yeah, this one right here is Muslim Band. It's produced by Jason Porter, man. Made a fucking dope-ass beat to this song. Just loved everything he did with it, from the samples to how he placed them, man. But check it out.
Evidence, another idiot picked as the president. Campaign trail, campaign promise, but none of these are ever being honest. Another day where the views of a Muslim don't matter. They don't care if we American or boy shattered. Just taxation without any representation. We going back to the days of the proclamation. Voice never heard. Try to keep us irrelevant. They don't really care. Go and ask the president, but it's evident. Immigrants built this country. The milk and the money, the honey days that were darker than sunny. Yeah, and the immigrants you should fear already here. King Columbus spreading death and tears. But you talking about them Syrians? Y'all fools be straight chameleons. Had to get my head straight, cause politicized is known for spitting that great. And I gotta bend the rules, so give me my space. That's before I gotta put your in your place. Don't ban me, cause I won't lose my edge. I'm trying not to lose my damn head. Hatred and bigotry easily got him elected. Trump is a dump and a lump, but was selected. Try and bring the drama, the llama up to your mama. Take a bigot down to hell and make him lean like a comma. And I'm a real MC. Spit like lightning, my bars are frightening, my fists are tightening. Play like you good, you really evil like Vikings. See the face of America, every color, religion. So why the fuck you be talking about the place I be living? Why? So take your back to where you came from. Hate in your heart, I'll give you the nail, son. Here's a cross, put it up and get tossed. Banning my travel, America won't unravel. The rebels settle for metal and burn the hate like a kettle. You better just back the f*** off. Had to get my head straight, cause politicized is known for spitting that great. And I gotta bend the rules, so give me my space. That's before I gotta put your in your place. Don't ban me, cause I won't lose my edge. I'm trying not to lose my damn head.
All right, man, you got any last words for our viewers?
Yo, thank you very much for everybody listening, man. CarnivalSpirits consistently putting out that good, dope shit. And it was very fun to be on the show, man. Good luck.
Well, hell yeah, man. Had a lot of fun doing this interview. we're gonna leave these motherfuckers off with some fully brand new shit. This right here is Politicize's verse from the CarnivalSpirits Ninjas in Action cipher, featuring many motherfuckers in the underground. You guys are just gonna get a snippet though.
Name,
yeah, way too many to name, honestly. I mean, we could, but we're not going to. You're just gonna have to wait.
No.
But this is
If they want to see it, it's going to be on the end credits of this video, maybe, possibly.
Nah, we're not even gonna do that for them. So here it is, y'all. This is Politicize's verse from the Ninjas in Action cipher. Hope y'all enjoyed this episode of In the Tunnels. If not, then you can go fuck yourself.
Yeah,
so,
7 times in a row.
7 times, 17 times. How about that?
Oh shit, 18 for the 2018, right?
Right, 17 plus. All right, it's been fun, man. See you later, bro.
Peace out.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
But you're wrong. I'm wrecking shit, killing them like a terrorist dropping bombs.
Politicized, and I'm coming with the damn pain. A damn shame, waiting for my glass of champagne. The bloodstained membranes, killing every sociopath, including motherfucking head games. Has-been rappers, they're talking like they're relevant. Kill you motherfuckers even if you were the president. Trump ass cracker, I'ma spit it like it's evident. Put them gloves on, beat your ass at your residence. Motherfuckers hoes act tough for days, but your bitch ass punk just bags with AIDS. Abort that shit, man, getting me bored. Choke that bitch with umbilical cords. Wham, like a crying baby. Slice my ex, that whore was crazy. White is American, brown and black is not. Red, yellow, that's what we are taught. Fuck that. Put a bullet in your brain. They don't celebrate the holidays, never the same. St. Nicholas and a drink for Patrick. No Eid Mubarak, man, that's fantastic. Spit it like a classic, thinking I match it. I'm real life and I like cutting with hatchets. Spit it like a classic, thinking I match it. I'm real life and I like cutting with hatchets. Bag it, who are you to talk shit? Redneck with a dead neck, some attack. Not his fault, you a bitch to whines. Spit it like a Tech 9 rhyme or fight bout. Missing in your motherfucking face to fight trap. Me, I'm like a death letter calling suicide. You a Paul Walker, dead in the ride.
So down on the ground, I'm a misfit. Never fuck with my sound or you can't hear. I ain't never gonna be another motherfucker. I be digging deeper cause I wanna get away.
What's good, motherfuckers and motherfuckers? The Ninja with a Pencil, here to give you some freshness with 17 Hatchman variations. I hope y'all enjoy.
Alright, motherfuckers. Well, that's it. Carnival Spirits Radio, episode motherfucking 2. It's been fun as fuck, y'all. For real, though. Shout out to everyone who helped make this shit motherfucking possible. First of all, shout out to motherfucking Brooklyn Menace for all the fresh-ass motherfucking intros and all the motherfucking graphics he's been doing. You know, shout out to him for putting together the motherfucking t-shirt store with all those fresh-ass motherfucking designs. Check that shit out. For real, though, I gotta go stock up on some motherfucking shirts myself because those t-shirts are so fucking fresh. For real, though. But shout out to Brooklyn Menace. Shout out to Don Chaos for everything that he did for this motherfucking episode of Carnival Spirits Radio. Shout out to Panic 17 for chilling with me with that fresh ass interview with the Juggalo. Shout out to Politicize for getting in the motherfucking tunnels. Now I want to give a big ass motherfucking shout out to the notorious motherfucking Beastmaster for all of the fresh ass shit that he has done behind the scenes that typically goes unnoticed. For real, though. So, you know, shout out to my right hand man in all this shit, Beastmaster. Oh yeah, also shout out to motherfucking Juggalo Isaac, aka a ninja with the pencil, for you know, his fresh ass motherfucking images that he's been submitting for the motherfucking slideshows. So this has been Carnival Spirits Radio, episode motherfucking 2. It's been fresh as fuck. Episode 3 is gonna be just as fresh. So make sure to check it the fuck out when it comes out. Until then, this last track I got for y'all is Killator, motherfucking horror flicks. And this is actually a remix of a track that he originally put out years ago. But, you know, he did the remix and now has this fresh-ass new, brand motherfucking new music video that he just dropped. So, check the fuck out, y'all. Carnival Spirits, we be those ninjas in action. It's the year of the gnome. This has been Carnival Spirits Radio, episode 2. We are officially signing off.
Crazy. It's your boy Killator in the house. Corpse Circus for life. And I just want to have a conversation with you real quick. Remember when you was a kid watching them old slasher flicks? They just be dousing everything with fake blood everywhere, man. That shit was dope. That's what we gonna talk about. I used to stay up all night and watch horror flicks, not this new bullshit. Them 70s and 80s classics, that's my shit. When I'm watching Dawn of the Dead, steady taking out zombies, watching them splatter their heads. Back when they had heart, I repeat, they classic. Nowadays they have no souls, just CGI graphics. George A. Romero, yeah, that's my hero. The true definition of gore, bodies on the floor. They trash, they putting out now ain't horror, that's for sure. They don't quite feel as real as Chainsaw Massacre. Like the end sequence, Leatherface out in the road in broad daylight. But you ain't down if you ain't knowin', fuck a remake. It's just to make some quick cash. They ruin Freddy's face. I repeat, it's trash. How you gonna piss off fans who try to contend with originals? Michael Bay, what you doing should be criminal. Lock them up in the cellar like Ashton Linda. When the evil dead possessor, somebody tell me you remember even Terminator. That was a sci-fi horror flick, but then they put out some sci-fi action shit. I miss the old days horror with no apologies, and now they over-franchise and watered down anthologies. The mainstream is fucking up the art form with slop, but I guess the same could be said about hip-hop.
That gun's no good.
I was in there once with my uncle.
No way. With a sledge. See, that was better. They died better that way.
How come? I thought the gun was better.
Oh, no. With the new way people put out jobs.
You do that?
Look,